Welcome in, everybody, to the Week 16 live stream. It is me, Joey P. Joe Pisapia. With me, of course, is Andrew Erickson. Round 2 of the fantasy playoffs is underway. And fun game last night, that's for sure. Especially for our producer, Seth. He's feeling good. He's wearing his Bears hat, his Bears shirt, his Bears underoos, the socks. He's got everything on today. He is celebrating as he should. Andrew Erickson, I know you got some teams still alive. Not, of course, the league that I knocked you out in our content league, but some other leagues I'm sure you've got alive. And we are here answering your questions. We got a lot of super chats. Erickson, any takeaways from yesterday's games real quick before we move on from the Commanders, Eagles, and the Packers versus the Chicago Bears?
Nothing really, just from the fact that football is so fun. Football is the greatest sport. It's why we love it. It's why we care so much, and why it's the ultimate sense of pride and just passion when you can bring home a fantasy football championship. So 2 more weeks. Let's get it done, Joe.
Let's get it done. All right, we got a lot of super chats. Remember, super chats go to the front of the queue. At some point, we will cut them off because we can't guarantee all of them. We have a 2-hour show, though, so we're going to get as many as we can. Let's start here with the first super chat here. Somebody got bright and early. Abel, howdy pros, messed up and started Parkinson over Bowers. Not necessarily. You don't know what Bowers did yet. Should I start Bowers in my flex or start Chase Brown or Irving or both as my RB2 in flex? I'd start the RBs. How about you, Andrew?
I would agree. Yeah.
All right, so that's an easy one. All right, very simple. Let's go to the next one. Higgins, Booty, or Mitchell?
Higgins.
Jaden Higgins, that is.
Higgins.
Okay. Next is Z. Morning bros. Need 1 wide receiver, 1 running back, and a flex. Let's win the semifinal. Half PPR. Olave, Henderson, London, Chase Brown. Should I find a spot for London or no? So you get 3 of these guys in. Who's the odd man out?
I think that Olave is in. I think that London has to be in as well. And then I would go with Chase Brown. So
I understand why. I understand. I thought you might say that. Good morning, pros. Full PPR. Need a quarterback, 2 wide, 2 running back flex. Dak, Purdy. Who do you want a quarterback?
Purdy.
Okay. Brees, Judkins, Michael Carter, Woody.
Judkins for me.
And then Ladd, Juwan, and Metcalf.
Juwan.
1 flex.
Juwan Jennings.
Okay, there you have it. All right, let's go to Malik's question here. Help! Michael Wilson or Marvin Harrison, or start both over Darren Waller. I'd start both.
I would agree.
Yeah, and then I have both running backs for the Saints, Audric and Hall. Well, Audric, I think, is going to be the leading guy. Don't you think? Yeah, how much Evan Hall work is going to get? I don't know.
I mean, we don't know. We'll all find out together.
Oh, good. Perfect time. Full PPR, Ladd or Michael Carter?
I like Ladd.
Okay. Bo Dilly is up next here. Bo's question. Bros, half PPR, Genty or Estime?
Genty.
Whew. Okay. Pick 3. Evans, Waddle, T. Higgins, Michael Wilson.
Evans is in. Higgins is in. Waddle versus Michael. I think Michael Wilson has more upside because, Marvin Harrison can come out, hurt his heel again, and then you get 20 targets for Michael Wilson. So I think he's got way more upside, even if Harrison,
who
has
knows what yours
role.
Is either too. Full PPR,
no,
BTJ. Yeah.
So like Waddle's the upside play. So
BTJ, Hollywood, Coker, or Mitchell. Pick one.
Mitchell.
Okay. Next up here is Shannon. Morning, y'all. Thanks for another great season. 11-4. Terrific, Shannon. Good job. PPR, Ferguson or Schultz. So what do you want to play?
Dalton Schultz.
Dak or Purdy.
Purdy.
Chiefs or Saints.
Saints. Chiefs are going to lose, so, that sucks.
Keenan Allen and J-Mo or Michael Wilson. Select 2 from this week of wide receiver and flex.
J-Mo and Michael Wilson.
Running back, do I trust Woody or Jordan or Audric Estime?
Dude, how do you feel about Woody Marks? Guys so banged up against the Raiders, but
should be a blowout game too. So I don't know how much they'd push him. I mean, I think Jordan ends up playing a lot more, but I can't predict that.
Estime's got less backfield competition, and he's facing the Jets. So I'd go Estime. Yeah.
They're going up against Puka already.
Yeah,
so
you need like a super game. So Estime.
All right, Hurts to P. Hey, bros, need a win this week.
You need a doctor.
Maybe we should see somebody. Maybe we shouldn't be here. Start 2, JJ, Judkins, Michael Carter, Marvin Mims. Well, that's Justin Jefferson. I'm playing Jefferson. So I'm still
the return yards is kind of throwing me off here because I don't have a good comparison.
I'm playing JJ and Michael Carter. That's what I'm doing. If you want to play Judkins and JJ, I'm fine with that too. But
I would do JJ and Judkins, but I don't know what the return. Again, off the top of my head, I don't know Marvin Mims' return yardage stats. I just don't. So.
Okay. All right, let's go to Happy Holidays from MK here. Made 8 semifinals, 10 because of Fantasy Pros. That's awesome. That's terrific. Woo. Let's go. Travion, Derrick Henry, or Aaron Jones. Pick 2. Who's odd man out here?
Aaron Jones.
Aaron Jones. Okay. Abram, May or Prescott?
Always Drake May.
Pick 2 running back, 2 wide, and a flex. Achane, ATN, Javonte Williams, Irving, Chase Brown, Lamb, Collins, or Pickens.
Jeez. Baron spinning riches here. All right. So
you had the same question on Thursday, and that was like, you can't really go wrong here. I mean, Chase is in, Lamb is in, Collins is in for me, and then I'm taking 2 running backs. So
Achane and Bucky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Etienne's got a tougher matchup. Javonte's got a tougher matchup. Those are like the 2 tougher defenses. So yeah, just do that.
All right. And Abram
we're gonna bench Pickens. That means we're benching Pickens.
That's fine.
I guess compared to the other guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Played and we're playing Lamb. Played Jacobs, pick 2 RB, 1 flex. Javonte, ATN, Henry, Michael Wilson, or Evans. Oh man, I'd like to get Wilson and Evans in there. But if I can only have one, I'm gonna pick Evans at the flex.
Agreed. Yeah.
And then 2 RBs here.
Javonte Williams and Derrick Henry. I'm assuming that's what that is.
Next question. Full PPR, 1 QB, 1 flex. Knicks, Stroud, Aaron Jones, London, Rico. So who's a QB in? Knicks or Stroud? I'm still playing Knicks.
Yeah, Knicks is ranked higher in ECR. That's what I would play, and I would play Drake London
in this game too. You know,
look, Drake London is auto start. I'm not thinking twice about
100%.
starting him. So
if he's in, you're playing him. Morning Bros, happy holidays. I need 2 for the flex. Estimate Bowers, Montgomery, Fannin, or Michael Carter in PPR.
Bowers and Michael Carter. Yeah.
Okay. J Romo, half PPR, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Woody, Chubb, Genty, Estime, Hull, Coker, Meyer, Schultz. Woody expected to play, but worried he'll be limited. I'd be worried too. But you don't have a lot of options here.
I would play Genty, and I would play Myers, and he needs 1 more for a flex. Woody, Chubb, Hull, Coker. I'd probably just play Estime. Yeah.
Okay. JMO or Pickens today?
JMO.
Hampton or Rico?
Hampton.
Next up is Steven's question. Need to make up some big time swing for the fences here with Jacobs coming up major short. Sure did. 1 running back, 1 flex. Michael Wilson, Olave, Henderson, Carter.
Olave and Travion Henderson.
Okay. Ken is up with his question. I'll pick 2. We got Hollywood Brown, Slayton, Pierce, Booty, and A.O. Manor. Oof. I think it's the first 2, but I'm open to answers.
Darius Slayton is so bad. Like, this guy can't.
I know, but like I don't feel good about Pierce with.
I go Booty. Give me that. That's I'm gonna trust a deep ball, it's gonna be from Drake May against the Ravens, not from
Brown and Booty. That's what you're going.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
I like the Brown Booty. All right, let's go to Must Love Labs here. Oh, look at the picture. Yeah, who doesn't love a lab? Labs are the best. Good morning, Fantasy Pros. In the semis, half PPR, pick 1. Jalen Warren, Tony Pollard, Ramondre in the flex.
Dude, Tony Pollard gonna have a big game.
There you go. Happy holidays to you too, Labs. Great picture. Love the picture there with the dog. Let's go to BW Mason. Yippee-ki-yay. That's right. I'm wearing my Nakatomi Plaza Christmas party shirt today, by the way. PPR, 1 wide receiver, running back flex. McConkey, Ted, Henderson, Judkins, Chase Brown, Dowdle. And then QB is May or Brissett. He still play May, but Brissett's been terrific. Merry Christmas to you too, BW. So 1 wide, 1 running back, and a flex.
So running back is going to be Chase Brown in full PPR, and then the receiver is going to be T-Mac. That's right.
And you get 1 more. You get a flex.
Oh, you get a flex too. I would go with Henderson.
Agreed. That's my group too. Adrian is up. Howdy. Half PPR. Burrow, Goff. I have Amon Ra, St. Brown, Stroud, JJ Purdy.
ECR has Purdy ahead of Burrow. I think Burrow's going to smash, especially with Higgins back against the Dolphins. Warm weather. I would go with Burrow. I think he's going to just be a monster today.
Okay. So. Then defense, Chiefs, Saints, Vikings, or Giants.
Chiefs, Saints, Vikings, or Giants. Probably the Saints defense. That just seems like the safest against the Jets. at
Same
home.
to me. Yep. All right. Emeka Egbuka, Strange, Marvin Harrison, starting Evans and Wilson already. So you get one left here. You want to go with
I would
Egbuka
probably
or
start,
Harrison?
man. So you have like the teammates of your
Right. Either way.
Do you have a lean? It's either Ibuka or MHJ for me.
Yes, I agree. I think Egbuka just because of the health. And he seemed to perform better when Evans was around.
Yeah, you're right. He was more efficient, so that's a good point. So yeah, I think Ibuka slightly.
And you mentioned like the possible re-injury too. Like that's not great for the Harrison side. Howdy, I have PPR, one running back, one wide receiver on flex. Hall, Hendy, Harvey, Olave, Egbuka.
So the running back is going to be Henderson. Wide receiver is going to be Olave, and then the flex would probably be Harvey. There you go.
Okay. Another one from Nathan here. Egbuka or Michael Carter, and then Dak or Burrow.
I would go Egbuka, and then I would go with Burrow.
Okay. Next up is the Tinkerer. Happy holidays, half PPR, wide receiver, tight end, and flex. Waller, Strange, Gadsden for tight end.
I would go with Gadsden.
Okay. I'd play Waller, even with Quinn Ewers there against Cincinnati. Bryant or Pierce for wide receiver.
Can you play Pierce if they don't throw the ball downfield? So
No.
I guess it's Pat Bryant.
And then Carter, Estime, Monty for the flex. Carter.
PPR.
He's getting the full workload today. Let's go to Shorty's question here. Dear Santa Bros, all I want for Christmas this year is a championship. Yeah, join the club. But first, could you help me sneak out a 16 win here with Jacob's performance? Yeah, a couple of us. I went back and forth last night. I was like, no, I'm not putting him in. And then I saw him warm up. I was like, okay, he looks pretty good. I'm going to put him in. And then obviously the rest is history.
I mean,
in a PPR,
if he scores the touchtouchdown, doesn't fumble, like,
yeah, it's a big
and obviously not disappointed about it, but and that had nothing to do with his health. He just fumbled the ball.
Yeah. In a PPR, do you flex Harvey, Tracy, McMillan?
McMillan.
And then Waller or Warren?
Waller or Warren?
I play Waller here too. I have no faith in.
Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of faith in Warren. I think I would still go with Harvey. Actually, he catches passes. Broncos are still at home. I know it's a Jags tough defense, but full PPR and Harvey's got touchdown equity, so I think I'd go him.
Yeah, I like Tet personally, but I understand the difference. All right, we're going to cut off the Super Chats right now because we've only got 2-hour program for us. So, again, no more Super Chats. We'll get caught up, and then we'll hand it over to the next set of Fantasy Pros experts here to take you through Week 16. Meanwhile, taking you through this, don't forget, we've also got fun things going on like DraftKings. This is a perfect time of year to start getting involved in DraftKings. And, of course, if I could see the read here, the problem is I can't. I opened it up, and now I can't see the read. So, we'll come back to that, because I literally cannot see it. I don't know what's going on. So I don't know what happened there. I clicked on the read. It's not loading for me anymore. But DraftKings is here. They're definitely a sponsor. We'll see if I can pull that read up in just a second here. Oh, okay, I got it now. There you go. Now it's working. All right. Hey, everybody, it's DraftKings. Did you know that? Boom. DraftKings new customers can play Pick 6. You get $5 in play. You get $50 back in credit script. Our partners at DraftKings Pick 6 have a deal you don't want to miss this draft season. New DraftKings customers, this one's for you. When you play $5 or more in your first play entry on Pick 6, you'll get $50 in Pick 6 credits. That's right. You play $5, get 50 in Pick 6 credits to lock in your picks and take a shot at big wins. Just use my promo code FPROS or scan the QR code on the screen to sign up and start playing today. If you've been thinking about trying Pick 6, now's the time to get in. Just use my promo code FPROS or the QR to sign up. And all new DraftKings customers, you play $5 in, you get $50 in Pick 6 credits. So let's build some lineups. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER-HELP is available. For problem gambling, call 888-877-9777 or visit ccpg.org. In Connecticut, it must be 18 plus age, and eligibility restrictions vary by district or jurisdiction. Pick 6 not available everywhere, including New York and Ontario. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 credits that expire in 14 days. Ends 1/25/26 at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. Terms and pick6.draftkings.com/promos. Sponsored by DK. All right, let's get to next question here on our giant wish list. The Tinker is back again. Me again. Different league. Guillotine. Ooh, still alive in the guillotine. 1 running back, flex, Henry, Henderson, Judkins, Ladd, Flowers, or Waddle in a full PPR. One running back and a flex.
Derrick Henry and Travion Henderson. Yeah.
Okay, going with the RBs there. All right, next up is Ben, Carter, T-Mac, Waddle, Addison, Coker, Genty, and Estime. You get a running back, a wide, and a flex.
I would go.
I like Carter. I like T-Mac, and the other one's up for grabs.
Genty. That would be the other guy.
Okay. All right. Good luck there, Ben. Next up is Marco's question. Jalen Warren, Carter, safer floor versus ceiling.
I haven't liked what I've seen from. Yeah, I haven't liked what I've seen recently with Jalen Warren. Like seeing a lot of touches to Gainwell,
Harris, and Gainwell's become Jalen Warren.
Yeah, it's not exactly how we wrote it up. So, and the Lions I've been tough on running backs this year, both as rushers and receivers. So, if the Steelers' offense doesn't really fire, I think Carter probably is the better play there. So, I like Carter.
Yeah, I like Carter. Next up here, Standard League need 2 running back and a flex. This is for Rebecca here. Pick 3: Tracy, Judkins, Hampton, Evans, and London. So 2 running backs and 1 flex. Oh, this is tough. How is Evans and London?
You got to get another receiver in there.
Rebecca, you got to figure something out here. I don't know what other wide receivers you've got, unless it's like Jamar Chase and it's a 2 wide out league. Like you got to get somebody else in there. What is Evans and London?
So I guess I would. So Evans or London, which one do you like more?
Evans, because I know he's healthier than London.
That's a good point. Yeah.
And then the other one's
Tracy, really push back.
Judkins or Hampton. So who's the odd man out at running back there?
Probably it's close between Hampton and Tracy. Well, Tracy, I think I'd probably do Hampton because I think Quinn Williams is playing, right? I know that he was injured. I think that matters a lot for the Cowboys' run defense, and he's still ceding the most amount of work to Vidal. So it's probably Tracy and Judkins would be the 2 running backs, and then Evans would be in.
Evans is the flex, but you got to get London in there somehow too. Yes. Like I said, unless you just got you got Puka played already, whatever, something like that. All right, Ben's up again.
You got Puka, you don't need help. You don't need help this
week.
You don't
need any help, yeah. Quarterback, running back, wide. That's what he said about Pitts last week too, and I beat a Pitts team last week in the playoffs. So it took Amon-Ra and ATN and Cook to do it, and Henderson, but you know what? Like things happen. Let's go 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver flex. Lamar or JJ? Who do you want to play?
Lamar Jackson.
Carter, Michael Wilson, Juwan Jennings.
Okay, so we need 1 running back from this group. Let's see.
Yeah, you got Genty, you got Carter, you got Algier. So I would
Carter. I would do Carter, Genty, Jennings.
That's it. That's all you get.
It's no PPR though. Genty's tough and no PPR because the only thing he's doing right now is catching passes. So, and if he doesn't score any points.
Yeah, I'm playing Carter. I'm playing Wilson. I'm playing Jennings. That's what I'm doing.
You're playing Wilson over T-Mac
till it goes broke, baby. I know. Harrison's back, but I'd
play T-Mac over Michael Wilson.
All right, Dan's up next here. Flex spot: Worthy or Waller?
Worthy.
I like Worthy this week. I'm playing Worthy in the league here. Purdy or Burrow? I'm playing Burrow. And then Chase opponent T. That doesn't matter. And Judkins or Michael Wilson? I'm playing Wilson. The people.
Judkins.
That's fine. We'll disagree on that one. Next is B5. Morning Pros need no PPR. Wide receiver flex. J-Mo Evans. I would stop there. That's what I would do.
Yep.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Sometimes the easy answer is the right one. Let's hope it works out. 1 wide receiver, 2 running back, 1 flex. Wandale, Tracy, Javonte Williams, Henderson, Dowdle, London, Lamar, Stroud. So Lamar over Stroud, yes?
Yes.
Henry or Waller? I'd play Waller.
Is it tight Hunter Henry? Is that who we're talking about here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you have more confidence of Ken Ewers throwing touchdowns than Drake May?
I have more confidence in the Cincinnati Bengals giving up touchdowns to tight ends than anything else in football.
I would go Hunter. Didn't happen last week. So Hunter Henry for me. Drake May.
So what about this first grouping here? Tracy, Javonte Williams, Henderson, Dowdle. 2 RBs.
I would go with Javonte and Henderson.
And then London's the flex, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Next up here, 1 running back, 2 flex. Harvey, Marks, Tet, Higgins, Vidal. Who do you want in here? Harvey's in, yes?
Yep, Harvey's in. And then my 2 flex would be Tet and Higgins. Yep.
And then 2 wide receivers, 2 flex. Collins is in. Evans is in. ATN is in for me. And then what? Jennings or London or Tet?
I think I would do London Jennings over ETN.
That's fine if you want to take ATN on the quick. I mean, ATN's been so solid, but I don't want to take him out. But
I mean, Jennings has been really solid too. Like he's been on a. I mean, Purdy's ranked high this week. There's no Pearsall. He's not playing. So Jennings is like wide receiver 1 for the 49ers. So I like that.
All right. Colton's Payo Goats, week 1 championship, playing from behind, 5 starting. Brissett, Jacobs, Travis Etienne, Nico Collins, Lamb, Parkinson, Taylor, Gibbs. Should I swap in Michael Carter, Woody, Tyler Algier, Wandell, Egbuka, or Waddle? No, I'm leaving this as is.
Yeah.
Well, you already have 2 guys.
There's really no spots for him to. You're not going to bench him for Taylor, so.
Nope. All right. Next up here, started Watson and Moore. Amon Ra and HN left to play. Okay. Opponent have Puka. Well, you had Moore play well, so that's good. And Amon Ra's in a smash spot. Need upside. Burrow or Herbert? I'm playing Burrow. It's not
Burrow.
And then Bucky, Brees, or Gainwell?
Bucky.
All right.
Bucky.
Good luck, Cass. All right. Next up is Payne. Full PPR, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver, 2 flex. Bucky, ATN, Drake, Evans, Michael Wilson, J-Mo, Chase Brown. So we get 2 running backs in. I want to play, ATN, Chase Brown. No, Bucky and Chase over ATN here?
Yes. I think so. Bucky and is there another running back? I'm just trying to make sure I didn't miss
ATN's the other one.
Oh my God, the receivers are so good. So it's Drake, Evans, and so then Drake, Evans, J-Mo, benching Michael Wilson. Also
another league, PPR flex, estimate Chuba Hubbard or Egbuka. I'll play Egbuka in the PPR.
Hopefully that's fine. Yeah, that's fine.
PPR, need a running back and a flex. Jones, Dowdle, Jennings, Marks. I think you got to play Jennings at flex, right?
Jennings and Jones.
That's
good running back flex.
G-Man, pros, need 1. Keenan Allen, Estime, or Coker?
I'd go Estime here.
Full PPR, need 1. Vidal or Estime?
Estime.
And Merry Christmas to y'all. Merry Christmas. All right, let's go. The Colonel's up. Hey, gents. They don't want me on that wall next week. No, they don't. PPR. Start Javonte Williams or RJ Harvey.
Javonte.
Pick 2. Pickens, London, Wilson.
Pickens and London.
All right. You got Pukid. Sucks.
Dude. Is George Pickens not going to have a monster game today? It feels like that's happening. People's like, oh, he doesn't try anymore, blah, blah, blah. Like, the number 1 defense against receivers. Seems like
I cannot wait to trade Pickens this offseason in my Dynasty League. I am itch. I cannot wait for the season end to trade George Pickens. Marvin or Pitts?
Well, let's see. Both guys, target competition. To tell you, Titan Premium, Pitts. Easy.
And then Burrow or May?
Drake May.
Okay. Flex 1, standard, Diggs, Egbuka, or Wandale? I think it's Egbuka.
Standard league.
He has the most touchdowns.
Who's got more? Actually, Wandale's like the guy that's like the number 1 on his team, like clear and far away.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with Wandale. Like Diggs is the 3rd for me, but standard, I'm always looking for touchdowns.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, this one's tough.
I'm going Egbuka here. I'm throwing it up there.
Yeah, I'm not convinced one way is like the correct, so that's fine with me.
All right, listen, we're cutting off supers. Just want to remind everybody who's joining us late. I see you dropping the super chats in there, and I'm telling you right now, there's no way in 2 hours we're going to get to all of them. So please, 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 we want to take care of everybody here. We understand, we appreciate you supporting the channel, but the super chats, there's only so many we can get to in 2 hours, no matter how fast we go. So again, please do not drop any more, as we cannot guarantee we will get to them today. Next up here is Superflex PPR. Myers, I have T-Law, London, Pitts. Pick 2. I'm playing Myers and London.
Yep. I agree.
Hey, bros. Happy holidays to you, Ryan. RJ Harvey, Dowdle, or Michael Carter? I'm playing Harvey.
Yes, Harvey.
Mock is up here. Flex 1, Marks, Hampton, Carter, or Diggs? Carter's the safer play here.
I do Hampton.
Okay. Next is Michael's question. 1 wide receiver or quarterback, full PPR. Brissett or Herbert? I'm playing Brissett. I don't care. Then Wilson, Egbuka. I'm playing Wilson. I'm all in.
Yeah, just do the stack. I think that's the most upside. So
thanks for the show, pros. Thoughts on Drake May or Burrow?
It's always Drake May.
Sutton, Myers, Tet, Michael Wilson.
What is this image?
I don't know. It's a happy dog of some kind. Sutton, Myers, Tet, Michael Wilson start 2.
I'm starting Sutton, and I'm starting T-Mac.
Okay, Breece Hall or Michael Carter?
Breece Hall.
Chubb, Pittman, Waddle, Strange, pick 2.
Let's see. Full PPR. Pittman probably is in there in full PPR.
Pittman and Waddle.
Yeah, I think those are just the best guys. Just
not a good look, but
bet on the talent.
In the playoffs, thanks pros. 1 running back, 2 flex. Well, excuse me, 2 wide receiver, 1 flex. Hall, Hampton. So who's in between those 2 for you?
Hampton.
Hampton over Hall?
Yes.
Okay. London, Lamb, Michael Wilson, or BTJ. So you get 3 guys left in there.
London, Lamb, Michael Wilson.
Okay, agreed. And then Warner, Strange. I think I play Strange.
Yeah, I think that he probably should get a decent amount if the Broncos giving up more to tight ends than receivers because of the corners. So I think Strange probably.
1 running back in a flex: Hampton, Henry, Dowdle, Sutton, Michael Wilson, Evans. Well, Derrick Henry's in.
Yep.
And then what? Evans.
Yeah, Evans.
Okay. BTJ or Michael Carter? Carter's got the floor. Lamar or May?
I think this is the only time I won't say the answer is Drake.
I mean, the Burrow one's real close for me this week. I would play Burrow. I think Burrow's gonna go crazy in Miami today, but we'll see. If he doesn't, then something's really wrong in the state of Joe Burrow. Jack of Ace, morning, full PPR, sit 1. Jamar, Wilson, Evans, Jennings.
Wilson. Sitting Wilson.
Okay.
Those guys.
All right. And then facing Puka at Parkinson. All right. Well, good luck, Jack. All right. Next up is Dylan. Morning, guys. Brissett or Burrow?
This is still Burrow. Yeah.
Flex here. PPR, Marks, Genty, Ladd, or Wandale?
I would go with Ladd.
Yep, I think that's the best bet. Lex, hey guys, full PPR 11-3. Should I start Dak or Stroud? I'm always starting Dak at home.
Dak.
And then Genty or Wilson in the flex? Wilson.
Sure.
Genty's done nothing. I just can't. I can't anymore with Ashton Genty. Just cannot. All right, next up here is T. Higgins, Egbuka, Judkins. Pick 2. PPR.
Higgins and Judkins.
Okay. Good luck this week, bros. Ladd or Zay Flowers? I would say Ladd in the matchup.
I'll say Flowers.
You say Flowers, despite Gonzalez? Still Flowers. Okay.
He's not. They move Flowers a ton around. So.
ATN or Henderson?
I think you got to take the snaps with ATN. So
probably
ETN.
Morning, bros. Lost Adams, Odunze, Pearsall, and Vele, starting Nico and Ladd, but I have to choose between Franklin, Hollywood, or Downs. Here's where Hollywood is interesting to me. I think Hollywood will catch a couple balls.
Hollywood has a bunch of contract incentives, so he is out there to catch the football because he's trying to get paid. So I think he's a good play.
Sat, Stafford, Baker, or Stroud?
All right. At least you got some good alternatives. Stroud for me.
Okay, and then PPR, Egbuka, Judkins, Carter, pick 2.
I think I just put the running backs.
Okay, appreciate you, fellas. Merry Christmas, Tommy. All right, next up is the what is it? The
pleated DJ shorts.
The pleated jean shorts. The pleated jean shorts. Pick
DJ
one. Yeah, when it's always one thing, it for some reason my brain doesn't work about it. Egbuka, Harrison, Genty, or Diggs. Get 1.
Man, these guys are all ranked all in this conglomerate of receivers, and then there's
I would
Genty.
play Harrison. I like the total in that game.
Yeah, because I think it's
Egbuka's
upside, right?
Choice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's between Harrison and Egbuka.
There's no Kyler Murray anymore, so Brissett's good,
Harrison got fed too the last time he came back, and then he got hurt again. But
all right, start 2. Ladd McConkey, Pickens, Cortland Sutton, and Wandale Robinson.
Sutton and Pickens are my starters.
Okay. Martini. PPR. Need 1 flex. BTJ, Addison, Jaden Higgins, Michael Carter, or Algier. I just play Carter.
Yeah. None of those other guys are oh, yeah, they can play this guy. It's no, just play the running back.
Gabriel. RB in a flex. Jones, Dowdle, Myers, Godwin, Higgins. Again, RB in a flex.
Aaron Jones is in, and I would probably play... PPR would be Jacoby Myers.
Yeah. Tough matchup for him, but he's been good.
Yeah, but he's not gonna get.
Yeah,
He's gonna get Riley Moss and like the worst
Mm-hmm.
corners on the Broncos.
Goff, Barkley, Jonathan Taylor, Nico, JSN, Waller, Hampton. Oh, me. Starting Allen, ATN, Hall, Godwin, Fannin, Rice out. Any changes here?
All right. Did he tell us his opponent's lineup?
Yeah, that was confusing.
I don't really care what his opponent's playing.
So Josh Allen, ATN, Hall, Godwin, Amon-Ra, Carter. The bench is Kelsey.
He's playing Waller. I would not play Waller over Kelsey.
I wouldn't either.
Oh, wait, no, it's his opponent. Sorry. Oh, God, I'm confused.
Oh, yeah, that's confusing. Yeah, who's he playing at tight end?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I'm confused. He has Fannin, too. He's not playing Kelsey or Fannin. So I'm confused on...
Well, I would play Kelsey, I guess.
Did McBride? Yes, I would agree. But I don't see anyone on your bench where I'm like, oh, you got to jam this guy in. I guess I don't... No. I mean, I would play Carter over Chris Godwin in flex. Definitely do that. Okay. I think that was one of the questions.
But. Chargers or 49ers or Patriots?
I don't like really any of these.
49ers defense isn't great, but the matchup is good against Rivers.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I feel like he doesn't put the ball in harm's way, really. Like they don't push the ball downfield.
Yeah,
he only got sacked one time last week.
Yeah, I know, but I feel like they were taking it easy on him.
Patriots, I don't really want to play something against the Ravens, and then the Chargers are facing Dallas.
I just think the 49ers have the best matchup. I'm playing the matchup.
Yeah, look at your. See if there's like. I would go with like the Falcons against Jacoby. Like just roll the dice with that. Maybe there's a better option on your waivers. I don't really like any of those.
Full PPR need 2. Vidal, Hampton, add 80 Mitchell.
Hampton and Mitchell.
All right. Good luck, G. Next is Ricardo. Good morning, bros. Carter or Brees Hall?
Brees Hall.
Estime or Woody?
I really don't want to play Woody Marks. I go Estime here.
Julie's here with a question. Help. Goff, Baker, or Dart? I'm playing Goff at home.
Agreed.
Hendy or Dowdle?
Hendy.
And then Fannin, Gatson, or Juwan?
Juwan. He's in a solid spot this week. I like Juwan.
Yep. All right. Let's go to Alex. Pick 2. BTJ, Judkins, Myers, or Marvin Harrison Jr.?
I would go with Judkins and Myers.
Okay. All right. Judkins
and Myers. Get the Bills for Judkins.
Escalator League, full PPR for wide receiver and 1.5 for tight end. Pick 2 with at least 1 tight end. Waddle, Wandale, Ferguson, Waller, Igbuka. I have Dak in this super flex spot.
Okay. So I am playing Wandale. He's in. I'm playing Ferguson. And it's 1.5 points, so that doesn't really do anything for Waller.
That's all you got to do. Pick 2.
Okay.
One has to be a tight end. You did it. Don't overachieve. ATN, Aaron Jones, Dowdle, Higgins. One gets a start.
ATN.
Yep. Next up here, full PPR, 1 point, 10 yards, 7 points, touchdown. Okay. Lamar or Kirk Cousins? I'm playing Lamar Jackson. Yeah. I'm not leaving my fantasy championship.
Would you play Lamar or if I asking for a friend, would you play Lamar or Joe Burrow?
I would play Burrow.
Okay.
I don't like the way the Ravens have played all year.
Oh.
I just think Burrow will go down there with a full complement of weapons, with a soft Miami matchup and better weather, and play much better. I'm putting my stock in that. Flex Hall or Igbuka?
Igbuka.
Chris is up here. Good morning. Full PPR, 2 running back, tight end to flex. James Cook in. Javonte Williams in. Kyle Pitts in over Brock. Yes.
I would play Brock Bowers.
You would play Brock Bowers, or you get one more, by the way.
Oh, then just throw Pitts in there.
And throw Pitts in there. Already playing against Stafford, Nakua stack, so Godspeed. All right. Let's go to Barack here.
So many points.
Morning pros. Start 3, full PPR. Hampton, Estime, Genty, Carter.
Hampton, Estime, and Genty.
And then Bowers, Warren, or Fannin at tight end. I play Bowers here.
I would also play Bowers.
Pros, 3 PPR. Evans, Michael Wilson, London, Tet Ladd.
Evans is in. London is in. McMillan is in.
All right. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Let's go to Eric Sanchez, half PPR, to Hendy, Javonte, Bucky, or Dowdle.
Javonte and Bucky.
Okay. Cooper, appreciate you here. There you go. Mike Vrabel's face doesn't have a mustache anymore, thank God. Purdy, Dak, Dart, or Brissett?
Purdy.
All right. For next week, should I pick up Jags defense or play Denver's defense?
I don't know who they're playing.
For next
Sorry.
week, so.
If you want to do a follow-up question, we can help. But I can always try to pull it up really quick too. Let's see.
Jags or Denver? I'll remember that, and we'll go to the next question. Jags or Denver? Hi guys. PPR wide receiver flex. Troy, Estime, AD Mitchell, or Booty. One wide receiver in a flex.
Not playing Troy Franklin because what's his face is back, Pat Bryant. I would go with Estime here because he's got some upside against the Jets, and then would be Mitchell. So those would be the two guys I would go with.
And then Jones or Hampton. I'll play Aaron Jones here for Shannon.
Yeah, especially in full PPR.
QB Lawrence or JJ?
JJ.
Derrick Henry or Michael Wilson? I think you play Henry here.
The big dog, Derrick Henry. Okay, so the
Jaguars
are playing the Colts on the road, and then the other team was the Broncos,
Denver.
right?
Yeah.
Oh, I think aren't the Broncos playing like the Chiefs? Oh yeah, you got to do the Broncos.
Yeah, I got to play Denver.
I don't care if they're on the road.
Yep.
I would do, especially my Minshew. Yeah.
Brian
Broncos.
Thomas, Jaden Higgins, Jalen Carter. One.
Jalen Coker.
Coker. Oh, sorry, I did say Carter. Sorry, Coker.
I kind of like Higgins against the Raiders. He's got a solid role. I don't love Brian Thomas Jr.'s matchup this week against Denver. So,
happy holidays, full PPR. Need a flex at a tight end. BTJ, Emeka, Hunt. Those are your three choices there for the flex, and then Ferguson or Theo at tight end.
I would go with Egbuka and Ferguson.
Okay, next question. We have Mr. Marowitz. Running back, wide receiver, and a flex, half PPR in the ship already. Okay, let's go. Tracy, Hampton, Brees, Rico, Woody, Tet, Sutton, Wilson, Zay, and Egbuka. That's what you have. You got one running back, one wide receiver, and a flex. You got three players. Go.
One running back is Tracy. One wide receiver is Sutton. And then the one flex would be Tetaroa.
You want to play Tet? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I wish Wilson was playing by himself today. This will be a perfect time for a big Michael Wilson.
You're not the only one.
Full PPR. Running back 2 and a flex. Who do I start? Pickens, Judkins, Hall, or Carter? Pickens you got to play.
Is in
and then 2 running
Judkins
backs.
And then Hall. Yeah.
Okay. Dalton Kincaid or Troy Franklin?
Dude.
I like Kincaid. I got no problem with Kincaid here.
That's true. His knee is like totally messed up, but it doesn't even matter. So yeah, Kincaid. Yeah.
Good morning. PPR League. Marvin Harrison, Higgins, Marquise Brown, Jalen Coker. Need one for upside.
If it's T. Higgins,
he's in. If it's T. Higgins, that's the guy.
And if it's not probably
T. Higgins.
It's probably Marv.
Okay,
Maserati.
Praying
for the Maserati, not Mazda Marv this week.
Safe to flex Woody, expecting him to play and get his normal workload. Estimates the other option.
I think this is where I draw the line with where I would play Estimate. I think I am going to play him over Woody. I think that feel comfortable doing. Comfortable.
Need overperformers to a full PPR. Jennings, Sutton, Dowdle, Flowers, ATN. Overperformers. Well, Jennings is one.
And Sutton.
Okay. John Doe, happy Hollabros. Already asked Erickson this in AMA, but what are your thoughts, Joe? Oh, you didn't like your answer.
Oh, I love that. He's like, Mom said no, so I went to Dad.
Wilson, Evans, DK, and London. It's probably the last 3.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
People don't like to say that you got to bench Michael Wilson, but in some
I don't like to say it either.
But you can't.
You have options where you don't have to play him,
and you can't ignore like
if it was Jalen Waddle, I'm playing Wilson. But it's not. Struggling with this one, Carter or AD Mitchell? I'm playing Carter.
Yeah.
No struggle for me.
No struggle.
There's another one just for me. Greetings, Joe. Full PPR, 6 touchdown. Burrow or Goff? Ooh, I'm gonna play Burrow here, but if you're not,
so this one is close for you, but Lamar versus Burrow is like no contest.
Lamar's not been good all year. Since he got hurt, he hasn't done anything barely. Oh, he's had one good game. I can't. The Patriots defense is good.
Their red zone defense is terrible.
Well, it's not the worst. Burrow or Goff that's the real question.
I know. We're
Goff. I think is very safe. I don't think this is gonna make or break your day.
This is Burrow.
It's Burrow, but I can understand this question for sure.
This is another opposite week. Gibbs is gonna be a top. He's gonna score 3 touchdowns this week.
Lamar or Brissett.
Lamar.
And then Tet or Ladd. I'll play Tet.
Tetaroa.
Egbuka or Estime.
Egbuka.
Dark Knight. Which QB should I leave out? Dak, Burrow, or Brissett? Oh man, that's tough.
So I'm kind of torn with Dak and Brissett, to be honest. I feel like that's pretty close, especially because now Brissett gets Marvin Harrison Jr. back. Like that's another weapon that he has. They're in a dome. I mean, they're both playing in domes. I don't know. Would you have a lean? Because I don't dislike Dak, but like Brissett is also set up really good too.
So that's a QB1 every single week. So is Dak. I mean, the guy who's fluctuating.
But the matchup definitely favors Jacoby. Again, he's not facing the Chargers. I'm not to say that Dak can't get it done, but I mean, Jacoby doesn't matter. He did it against the Texans. Like, come on.
Look, I'm probably playing the first two.
I think I agree with you, but I don't like it.
I'm sure one of them. I'm sure Brissett will outscore one of them though. Half PPR, lost Rice and Adams. We get points for return yards. So I start Isaiah Williams, Miles Price, or Vidal.
Who is Miles? Is Miles Price? Is that the Patriots guy? I don't even know who that is.
Return yard leagues, man. I got nothing on that one. I would probably just start Vidal and hope for the best.
Isaiah Williams has like a ton of points the last 2 weeks. He's actually looked kind of interesting for the Jets. So I would go Isaiah Williams if like the points are.
And then Lamar or JJ.
Lamar.
Dude. Okay.
Lamar's gonna shred.
Next up is Tom, Strange Theo, or Mike Gesicki in the full PPR.
Brendan Strange.
Not feeling the start. Great avatar, Nick Cage.
Not feeling the start assistant. What do you mean?
You're not feeling it if you don't want to. He's allowed to have his truth. Got Dart in after benching Stafford. Okay, so we benched Stafford. That's already off.
So he's just tilting. That's why.
Yeah, 2 running backs, 2 wide receiver, and a flex. JT, Chase Brown, Henderson. All right, so who are the 2 running backs in?
Well, sit assistant likes Chase Brown and Travion Henderson, but I don't know if you like that answer. But those are the 2 running backs I would probably play. Yeah, those are the 2 running backs I have highest ranked. So those would be
over
the guys.
JT.
Oh wait, JT. Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Yeah.
I just totally flew over JT. Oh yeah, JT and JT and Chase Brown. Sorry.
Right, and then you get a flex, so you can play Henderson at the flex if you want. I'm fine with that, but
I would rather play
London, Jameson, Juwan, and Diggs.
So you're playing Henderson in the flex, and then London and Jameson. So I guess it's really like Henderson versus like Juwan Jennings.
Or Juwan, yeah.
I think I would go with Juwan actually over Henderson. It doesn't say if it's half or full PPR. I'm interested to see what does the star assistant think about Jennings versus Henderson. Because maybe the person should just do the opposite, considering what the star assistant has done to them so far. Oh no.
I'm going to play Burrow. We're going to play Hall over Judkins, and then Casey or New Orleans defense. I think New Orleans defense is the safer one. Next up is need help, please, guys. 2 semis, pick 3. Marks, Hampton, Tracy, Carter, Estime. And then Mitchell or Coker. I'll play Coker over Mitchell, but I don't know if you agree or disagree.
I would probably play Mitchell. I think both guys are pretty good, though. And then I would do Tracy as the running back. So Tracy,
3,
Mitchell, and then
Carter.
Okay, yeah. And then pick 2, Wilson. Over. Myers is in, and
I play Myers and Wilson here. This is where I play Wilson again.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
It's like there's a certain threshold where you just, that makes more sense. Marcos is up next here. PPR, QB, 2 wide, 2 running back, 1 flex. Burrow or Brissett?
Burrow.
And then CMC, Chase Brown, Henderson, Rico for the next grouping here. 2 wides.
2 running backs. All right, CMC's in, Chase Brown is in, and we'll just say Henderson's in as the flex.
And then T-Mac, Jennings, Michael Wilson.
T-Mac, Jennings.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait. He has T. Higgins. I think I'd rather play T. Higgins than
over Henderson.
I think I play him over T-Mac actually.
Okay.
Unless you want T-Mac
over T-Mac as a flex. Unless you want to play all the flex guys.
Would you do T-Mac over Henderson? Did you just ask me that? I'm sorry.
I probably would in a PPR. Yeah, and it is a PPR. So
okay. I'll
play the receivers in a PPR. I tend to go that route. And then week 17, Goddard. Well, Goddard replayed, so
you started Goddard. Good job, Marcos.
Good job, Marcos. Stranger Schultz. So
Schultz, if you didn't play Goddard.
Hope you realize that happened yesterday. Drake May or Purdy?
Oh, actually,
week 17.
Yeah. I just read that.
Ask week 17 questions in week 17, everybody. Sorry. Drake May or Purdy? I'm playing May.
Yes.
Waddle or Omari and Hampton?
Hampton.
1 running back, 1 flex. Carter, Estime, Hunt, Diggs, or Strange?
Carter and Diggs. Yeah. Go Diggs.
Okay. All right. Hey, bro. What's up, man? It's our 2 to the 3 PPR. Coker, Woody, or Carter.
McCarter.
I always want to say McCarter all the time whenever I see it spelled like
No, but it's McCarter and Coker.
McCarter and Coker it is. Let's go to Eric's question here. You get 3 half PPR. Hilarious avatar, by the way. Very cute. Tet, Olave, Michael Wilson, Jedis, T. Higgins.
Take 3. It's going to be Olave. It's going to be Justin Jefferson. It's going to be T. Higgins. Yeah. Jefferson.
Okay.
Jefferson. Will be the week.
Taking all the ones. Highest upside, Dak or Herbert? Dak.
Yes, Dak.
Michael Carter, Genty, or Worthy at flex? I play Carter still.
I like Worthy here. Worthy.
Okay. I can't. Not if there's a running back who's getting touches. Like, I'm taking that guy who's touching the football. But theoretically, I like Worthy as a start, but not over a running back.
The Titans secondary is like so banged up.
Yeah, and Hollywood Brown can have a ton of catches, and God knows what happens. Lawrence C. PPR, 1 running back, 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. Hampton, Tracy, Pickens, J-Mo, Evans. So I want Pickens in, I want Evans in. And you want Tracy.
Yeah, Tracy would be the wait, did you so we're benching J-Mo? It feels terrible.
Over Pickens and Evans? I mean, Pickens and Evans? I'm playing Pickens and Evans.
That feels terrible.
It does, but like J-Mo is hit and miss too. You know?
That's true. It's like he's definitely due for a bad game.
100% due for one stinker. I'm not saying he's going to have it, but like the other guys are just a little bit higher floor. You can't take zeros this week. Waddle or Estime?
Oh man, this is a tough one because I want to bury a Waddle, but Estime's still a wild card. I think Estime probably has more upside against the Jets. So
okay. Half PPR, Judkins, Brees, Michael Carter, Jordan Mason, JCM. Well, JCM played yesterday again, killer. So
yeah, so it's going to be Judkins and Judkins. There you go. That's your
answer. Flex 1, half PPR. Egbuka, Worthy, Michael Carter, Coker, Estime.
I'll go with Worthy.
Okay. Next question, PPR, upside plays and flex. Genty, Aaron Jones, Estime, Egbuka, Brian Thomas, or Waller. Well, Egbuka is the biggest upside play, but Aaron Jones is probably the better play.
Aaron Jones. I think Aaron Jones has a lot of upside too.
Yeah.
Giants.
And then tight end, Pitts or Waller.
Pitts.
Genty, Marvin Harrison, Marks, Carter, pick 2.
I will go with the first 2, Genty and Marvin Harrison.
I'll play Marvin, Carter. I'm staying away. Genty, I'm had with them too. Against the Texans defense too. No, thank you. The Raiders are pathetic. Full PPR, 1 running back, Brees, Woody, Carter, Ladd.
I will go with Carter and Ladd. No, I'll probably do Brees and Ladd.
Brees and Ladd? Okay. Flex player, full PPR, Kyle Pitts or Ted McMillan. I'll take Ted here.
Yep, agreed.
Sutton, Michael Wilson, Pickens. You got 1.
Pickens.
Pick 2, Sutton, Lamb, Tet, Godwin. Definitely playing Lamb.
Sutton and Lamb.
Okay. Carter, Estime, or Jordan?
Carter.
Next up, Superflex, Trevor Lawrence or Dart?
Dart.
And then Hunter Henry or Warren? Ugh.
Henry.
Yep. Full PPR, 2 flex, Tet, Kelsey, Michael Wilson, or Aaron Jones. I like Jones.
I also like Jones. And then Kelsey.
Kelsey, look at you. Big day for Minshew. Purdy, Brissett, full 4-point touchdown, full PPR, pick 4 running backs. 4 running backs. A wide receiver and 2 flex. T, Marks, Jetta, Jennings, Warren, pick 1. Egbuka, Godwin, Worthy.
Okay, so I'm just going to say that, so we need Godwin's out and Marks is out. So let's do
I think we're getting 1 running back, 1 wide receiver. I think it's pick 4 total is what I'm looking at. So
why didn't you say 4
running backs?
Right.
4.
Well, yeah, 4. 4. One of them has to be a running back.
One has to be a running back. Mm-hmm.
All right, so T's in, Jefferson's in, Jennings is in, Egbuka is in. That's 4. Right?
Yeah. Who was your running back?
1
has to be a running back.
Okay, so I guess Warren is in over Egbuka because he's the only running back I want to play. So it's T, Jefferson, Jennings, Warren.
Okay, there we go. We finally figured it out. Chase, London, Evans, Wilson, pick 3. It's the first 3.
Yes. Cosign.
Okay, need help, guys. Semifinals, pick 3. Marks, Hampton, Tracy, Carter, Estime, and then pick 1, Mitchell or Coker. We still differ on that one. He likes Mitchell, I like Coker. Pick 2, Wilson, Coker, BTJ, Myers, Estime. This last one, let's do the last one first.
Myers and Wilson. It would be.
And then the first one is what? Tracy, Carter, and Hampton?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Hey, yo. Flex,
Hey-yo.
Judkins, Rico, Marks, Tet, Wilson.
Judkins.
Get 2 running backs and 2 flex. So I guess
Judkins.
Out.
Oh, so Marks. Benjamin.
Marks is out. Easy. Woody, Coker, Estime, flex.
Estime.
PPR, Dynasty, pick 2. Tony Pollard, Harvey, Aaron Jones, or Dowdle?
Pollard and... Ooh, actually picked 2. So it's probably Harvey and Jones then, actually. Yeah. In full PPR.
All right, good luck. Evans or Pickens?
Evans.
So we both said it fast, so that shouldn't drive you crazy. Got burned by Watson. Tight end premium, start 2. Jettas, Marv, Judkins, Harvey, and Waller. I'm playing Jettas and I'm playing Harvey.
Tight end premium, yeah, I don't really care because Waller's touchdown dependent anyway. So, yeah, I'm cool with that. Marvin.
Jaden Higgins or Tyler Warren, full PPR flex.
Higgins.
Higgins. Okay. Did we do this one? Jaden Higgins or Tyler Warren? We did. Okay, sorry.
Yep. No, you're good.
Losing my place here. Got so many. Full PPR, RB2, and flex. Jennings, Pittman, ATN, Harvey, Hall.
Jennings is in there. Probably ETN. Yeah.
Okay. Pick 2. This next one, T. Higgins, London, Tet, or Jacoby.
First 2. Higgins and London.
And then Brissett or Goff.
Brissett for me.
Yeah, buddy. Hey, bro, what's up, man? Pick 2, 3.
This is McCarter again. Coker yeah. McCarter.
Yep. Woody sits. Nobody likes Woody this week. Dart or Shuck? I play Dart. Then full PPR, need a flex and a wide receiver. Ladd, Wandale, Mason, Mitchell, Franklin, or Singletary.
I like Ladd and Wandale. That's who it would be.
All right. Merry Christmas, fellas. Full PPR, Waddle or Omari and Hampton?
Hampton.
I agree. Full PPR, Wilson or McConkey?
Conkey.
Wide receiver, running back, and a flex. We got Ladd, Marv, Diggs, Tracy, Gainwell.
Go with Tracy is in. Ladd is in. Marv is in. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Chuck, half PPR, Dak or Lamar, QB?
Lamar.
Need 2, Jefferson, Olave, London, Waddle. I'm playing Jefferson in London.
I would play Olave in London.
That's fair.
It's the Jets. They suck.
Okay. Steven, PPR, wide receiver, return yards, second flex, Pollard, DK, or Pierce?
The return yards things always throws me off.
DK is interesting in the return yards.
Yes. He has the most yards from scrimmage in the NFL, or the most all-purpose yards in the NFL, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, and like he's like not a bad like flex like wide receiver 4 play. So you add the return yards. I think it's probably DK.
Okay, looking to fill the last 2 spots. By the way, return yard leagues are stupid.
Whoa.
It is stupid. I said this, was saying this to Seth before the show too. I don't like tight end premium. I don't like 3rd round reversal. I don't like return. Just play fantasy football. If you're not good at it, don't play it anymore. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Looking to fill the last 2 flex spots. Half PPR, ATN, Aaron Jones, Flowers, Michael Carter. Aaron Jones is in. I'll let you pick the other one.
ETN.
Okay. May or Lamar? I'm playing May.
Lamar Jackson.
And I'm playing Carter over Estime. You agree?
Yes.
All right. Full PPR, pick 1. Michael Wilson, Xavier Worthy, and Waddle.
Worthy.
Okay. Dak or JJ?
Dak.
And then ATN, Harvey, Hampton, or Hall?
First 2, ETN, Harvey.
Okay. Start Higgins, Jameson, Williams. I assume it's T. Higgins.
I think it's Jalen regardless. We know he's healthy. And Higgins, I mean, look, if he gets another big hit, like, I hope he's okay. Like,
all right. Howdy. 1 wide receiver, half PPR. Evans, Sutton, Wilson, starting Bucky, then full PPR. Pick 1 running back, flex, Higgins, Dowdle, Harvey, or Jones Sr. Let's do the first one. So wide receiver, Evans, Sutton, Wilson. I think you got to start Evans, right?
Yep.
Okay, and then pick one running back in a flex: Higgins, Dowdle, Harvey, and Jones. I think it's Harvey and Jones for me.
Is it T. Higgins? Is that the other guy?
I guess.
I want to start T. Higgins. So if it's T. Higgins, he's in, and then it would be probably T. Higgins and Jones. If not, it's Harvey and Jones.
All right. Waller or Egbuka in the flex?
Egbuka.
Brissett or May?
Drake May.
Okay. Next up, we have pick 3, full PPR. I believe it's Wandale. I don't know who Wendell is. Fannin, Jalen Coker, Estime, or Mitchell.
All right, so sit 2, essentially. So probably going to sit Wandale's in. Fannin's probably in just like his full PPR. And then probably, I mean, you like Coker. Do you like Estime over Coker or Mitchell?
Coke, I think in PPR, I like Coker more. But
I go with Mitchell. So Wandale, Fannin, and Mitchell for me.
Okay. Connor is up next here. Morning, full PPR, 1 wide receiver flex. Pickens, London, Henderson, Carter, Dowdle.
Pickens is in. London is in. And that's it. That's all she wrote.
That's all she wrote, folks. All right, we did that one already. Let's go to Shannon's question here. Hey, guys, thanks for all the advice this season. You're welcome, Shannon. PPR, Diggs or Worthy? Who's this first one?
I think it's League, and it's just
League. Okay.
It with a V. Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, wait, who is that guy?
who is Leveau? I don't know, Shannon. Who is Leveau?
This is Worthy for me.
This is Worthy for me as well. All right, good news for everybody. So we're going to open up Super Chats again because we're all caught up for the hour 2. So despite the 80 Super Chats that were in the first hour, we got through them all. So you can send your Super Chats again. Now you can get to the front of the queue. And if you don't want to send the Super Chat, that's fine too. We'll take regular questions as well. Let's round a couple more here before we turn things over. Next one here is Kaylee. Full PPR, wide receiver flex. Juwan, Ladd, or Wandale? Juwan's definitely in.
Juwan and Ladd.
ATN, Harvey, Evans, Egbuka, Tet.
I would do Evans is in and ATN.
Okay. Get that one out of the way here. I got Florida State is in here. Nix or Herbert?
Dude, I think is it Herbie?
I'm playing Nix over Herbert.
I think I would go with.
I'll make it easy for you.
All right, there you go. Yeah, that's fine.
I don't trust Herbert's situation. The offensive line, his health, the hand, the whole thing is just no thank you. Nix is QB9. I'm going to play QB9. Ladd, again, I'm playing Ladd on top of that.
He's saying that he has a bunch of Chargers players.
I don't care.
Well, you could lean into the stack.
That's your bad fault. That's your bad luck that you have all those guys. Well, you could lean into the fact that they stink too. And then maybe you get lucky and the quarterback on the other team pulls you out. That's what I'm looking at. That's the scenario I think is
get rid of your return yards. Get him out of this league.
Yards. You stick your third. I'll give you a 3rd round reversal. Usually got to pay double for that action. Half PPR. Pick 1 flex. London, Metcalf, or Michael Wilson. Only one.
Drake London.
There you go. We already got JSN and Chase, so that better work out. All right, everybody. Don't forget, we've got Super Chats are open again. I see them flooding in. We've also got more tools for you, Fantasy Pros, like Are They Playing? So if you want to know if somebody's in or out, make sure you go to fantasypros.com/Are They Playing to find out. And you can also follow along wherever you are today, on the couch, on the run. It's holiday season. Maybe you got to go to a Hanukkah party or an early Christmas party. fantasypros.com/game day. That's where you can track all of your fantasy studs all Sunday long. All right, we are going to step away. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a wonderful holiday weekend here. And, of course, we're going to move things along to Tom and Welsh right after this quick break.
Hi, I'm Chris Welsh with a very important public service announcement. Do you suffer from any of the following? Making the wrong lineup decisions every single week. A Brock Bowers late scratch. How about Jalen Warren playing in London, then it's like super early that he's not playing? Do you live on the West Coast and being forced into unreasonable 6 a.m. times to check your lineups? If you answered yes to any of those, we've got a solution for you. Fantasy Pros Autopilot. Autopilot can be your hero, whether you struggle with the right decisions, you're super busy, or you just need some saving from that last-minute deactivation like the Jalen Warren in London thing. Here's how Autopilot works. First, you can just swap inactive players. You can set it up where My Playbook will automatically swap out players with suggested lineup changes for inactive players. Or you can turn on full autopilot mode, where my playbook will automatically submit or suggest the optimal lineup based on the latest expert consensus ranks. Don't let late decisions or even your time zone ruin a fantasy matchup any single week. Work smarter, not harder at fantasypros.com/myplaybook to get started today. Why did I not have autopilot set up for Jalen Warren?
Oh dear. Where's Welsh? Nope, just me. All right, Seth, let me know what's going on backstage. And for now, I'm just going to start hitting questions and we can figure it out as we go. Okay. Aaron Jones or Chris Godwin? I am going with Aaron Jones there. Look, whenever you get a chance to play a defense as bad as the Giants, who've given up the most fancy points to the running back position, you just got to go with it. What do we got next, Seth? Fannin or Schultz? That one is easily Harold Fannin for me. I know the Bills haven't given up a lot of points to the tight end position this year, but Harold Fannin is just getting absurd volume with Shadur Sanders, and he's the first read so often. Tight end 5 on my rankings. Let's go to the next one. Welsh on autopilot, according to the chat. Michael Carter or Woody Marks? I'm quite big on Michael Carter this week. I think that he's got a really nice matchup against Falcons. They've just struggled against the run for a little while now. I've got him 5 spots ahead of Woody Marks. It sounds like he's still a little bit banged up, and it sounds like the Texans are going to be quite open to playing a bit more Jawad Jordans. Hopefully that one sorts you out. What do we got next? Flex Zay Flowers, Rico Dowdle, or Lad? I feel like Zay Flowers is your floor play every single week. It's kind of top 24 wide receiver territory, but it's not really hitting the ceiling at all. Lad McConkey is probably where I'm going to go with this one. I think against the Cowboys, I know that they're bringing Trevion Diggs back, but on the whole right now, the Cowboys defense is pretty poor, and the Chargers, they're just, they're playing for the playoff spot. So yeah, I'd go with Lad, but I don't think there's really a wrong decision there. Aaron Jones or Woody Marks? Full pot? Okay, well, whatever your pot is full of, let's go with Aaron Jones again. Like I say, just a little bit down on Woody Marks. I think we're going to get loads of questions about Woody Marks this week. There's been a lot of people asking on Twitter already, and it's a little bit of a struggle for me to want to play him when Jawad Jordan was the first Texans running back to hit 100 yards all season. And Aaron Jones, the Giants, they just absolutely stink against the run. They rank 32nd against the run in EPA. Next question, please, producer Seth. Pickens, Flowers, or Emeka Egbuka? So I've definitely got Pickens ranked as my top wide receiver out of these guys. So Pickens comes in at wide receiver 13. I've got Zay Flowers at wide receiver 19. And then Emeka Egbuka down at wide receiver 31. I think it's fair to be concerned about George Pickens. The floor for him is probably a little bit lower than Zay Flowers, but obviously the ceiling is probably a bit higher too. So if you're shooting for ceiling based on projections, I'd go George Pickens. If you're looking for a bit more of a safe play, then Zay Flowers. Happy holidays. Happy holidays indeed, Dominic. We appreciate you being here and appreciate the super chat. Burrow, Purdy, or May? So this one which I've gone back and forth on a little bit in my rankings this morning, and it's probably not going to help you a lot because I've got them so close together, but I've got Drake May at QB4, Brock Purdy at QB5, and Joe Burrow at QB6. I honestly can't separate them too much. The Ravens have been getting better against the pass and on defense lately, but Drake May is playing absolutely lights out, on fire. So yeah, slightly into Drake May, but no wrong answers there. I would play Michael Carter over DK Metcalf. And then as for Schultz and Warren, it's so difficult with Tyler Warren at the minute. The matchup is really good. The 49ers allow the 11th most schedule adjusted fantasy points to the tight end position. And there's plenty to like there. Whereas the Raiders, they allow the 7th fewest fantasy points to the tight end position. But obviously the way Dalton Schultz is used is so encouraging. I got Dalton Schultz 1 spot ahead of Tyler Warren. I hope that helps you, but those are really tough calls, and I hope it gets you through to championship weekend. Tet or Flowers, flex full PPR. So again, I mentioned this like with Zay Flowers, you kind of know what you're getting. With Ted Aroa, it's a little bit more volatile, but the way to attack the Bucks all year has been through the passing game, and I'd be willing to roll the dice. I think that game's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Okay, I mean, if you're sending a super chat without any questions on it, do try and get us to it later, and we will, or drop it in the chat, and Seth will try and keep an eye out for that one, and we'll try and make sure we catch up on it. Harold Fannin, Dalton Schultz, just covered that one. It is Schultz by one spot for me. Title Flowers. These are guys that we're going to have lots of this week. That one is Flowers. And then pick 2, half PPR, David Montgomery, Michael Wilson, Audric Estime, and Chuba Hubbard. So Michael Wilson is the smash there. I know that with Marvin Harrison coming back, yeah, it might be not quite as good as it's been, but going up against the Falcons, they've allowed the most fantasy points to the position. So easily Michael Wilson. And then after him, I would go with the volume of Audric Estime. I don't think we're going to see huge rushing production, but I think we're going to see enough receiving work as a running back that it's going to make up for it. Dowdle, Genty, Carter, Amari, and Hampton need 2. I mean, look, I'm not going to hold the United States flag against you there. I'll assume that we're all good. So Dowdle would be definitely in there, and then it would be Amari and Hampton as the RB2. Benching Nash and Genty doesn't feel amazing, but you've just got to get it done at this point. And Michael Carter, I like the matchup, but the talent deficiency between him and the other guys is quite substantial. Let's move on. Gainwell or Carter? I'm going Carter there. It feels like Carter's probably got the majority of work. I know DeMarcado was banged up last week, but in general, I think we're going to see more from him than we would DeMarcado. So I think the split there would be greater. Whereas Gainwell and Warren, it's like 49%, 51% split every single week, and they're not really separated. I'm going up against the Lions, who've allowed their 9th fewest fantasy points to the position, who've been really good against running backs all season long. I'm not sure I see another massive week for the Steelers running backs. Aaron Jones or Woody Marks? So again, I'm going Aaron Jones on a lot of these questions. Like, I know Aaron Jones hasn't been spectacular. I think the Jordan Mason prop lines are good. That's something I've been talking about in my Discord this morning, that I think Jordan Mason is a good shout for anytime touchdown. I think that he's a good shout to go over his rushing line. But Aaron Jones also going up against the Giants, nobody stinks anywhere as closely as bad as the Giants do. What have we got next, Seth? Oh,
we got.
Okay, see ya.
We've got the fix. What a bad sign that was. What's up, everybody? Apologies about that. As we saw that ridiculous commercial of me, I heard it go, "Are you sick of?" And then everything. How are we holding up? Are we getting super chats there, Tom?
Oh, we're getting super chats. The people have got lots of questions. We've got a lot of Aaron Jones, Woody Marks stuff, a lot of Zay Flowers popping up in there as well. So feels like we're going to get a lot of Aaron Jones and Woody Marks for sure.
Aaron Jones will be our running back of the show. So, all right. Thank you to Tom for holding it down. I am back. Blue screens of death on the computer can't stop us from getting you guys set for the semifinals here. As Tom said before, just a reiteration, we got super chats open. We're locked in, and that is your front of the line access to it all. So let's not wait on me anymore. Yeah, there you go. Send in those super chats. We'll get rocking. And let's get going with it. Is this a new question? Did you just put this up, Seth, or is this an old one?
That's a new one.
Okay. Mayor Nix, down already, need upside. Oh, I mean, upside is Drake May. And
yeah,
downside,
definitely.
and sideways side, all sides.
Yeah, okay. I'm QB4 on Drake May. Still can't get away from him.
Yes, sir. Woody, just need to know, start or sit, like you said.
I mean, it's really tough. Like, Jawad Jordan was the first Texans running back to hit 100 yards last week. The Raiders have given up plenty of fantasy points to the position, but they're not a terrible defense. Like, well, they're not terrible at stopping stuff at the line of scrimmage. So, I mean, I'd rather not play him.
You don't want to play Woody.
I'd rather not play Woody Marks if I've got a good option, but obviously not knowing here, it's a little ambiguous.
Yeah, I don't think there is a good option here. He's 24 on ECR. I don't hate the matchup. I'm not sure that Jordan, that one game qualified him to have like mass, like a third split, or a half split or anything like that. I think Woody Marks is still the guy. So unless you've got something solid.
Yeah, I think we're losing Welsh again.
I'm rolling. If it was Woody Marks or Jalen, what would you say?
Is that Jalen Warren? Your internet's cracking up in your Welsh.
Apologies. This is part of that death thing. So hopefully, am I back?
You're back now. So was that Woody Marks or Jalen Warren?
Yep. Oh boy, we got to start today.
Yeah, I think that I would go Woody Marks over Jalen Warren there. Like this is the first week where I had no hesitation about just flipping Kenneth Gainwell and Jalen Warren and being Kenneth Gainwell well ahead of Jalen Warren.
Did I die as I asked the question? Because I was actually asking Coker
oh, okay.
or Woody Marks.
Yeah, you did. I do like Jalen Coker this week. He's somebody that I wrote up and I've taken a couple of betting lines on him this week as well. But I think I'd still start Woody Marks for the volume.
Okay. Well, that was another weird moment. You were like slow, just kind of shaking, and I was like, "Oh, I'm frozen. I'm dead. This computer dead to me." All right, there you go. Hopefully, I will cause less chaos as the show goes on. F Bizzle, you guys got me 4 for 4 for the playoffs. Standard ceiling. May Brissett. Okay, this is one of those like million questions here. May Brissett.
Drake May. Yeah.
Okay. And then pick one, Egbuka, Estime, or Tyler Warren.
So I'm going to go Estime there. I don't think it's a slam dunk of a pick this week, but I'll just take the volume. Egbuka I've got down at wide receiver 31. Tyler Warren, I don't feel amazing about that. Sort of Phillip Rivers situation.
I'm going to go Egbuka. I've been pretty staunch. I don't feel great about Estime. And I got to stay away from tight ends. I've nothing but making the wrong decision on tight ends the last like 2 weeks for me. So I just won't even speak on tight ends today. I'll go Egbuka. Need floor, Lamar, or Brissett.
I mean, I feel like that's got to be Lamar with the way that he was moving around last week and running. But
it's a fair question because, I mean,
yeah,
you think floor, Jacoby Brissett is kind of floor.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that one. Going with Brissett, the Falcons will have 7th most fantasy points to quarterbacks.
Yeah, I'm still going Lamar though, regardless of it. So, hey guys, Worthy, Genty, or Michael Carter?
Michael Carter.
This is gross.
I never in a million years would have thought that would be a question we got today.
You want to know who the person who's last on this list is? Genty.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was Worthy over him. I'm fine with Michael Carter as well. Full PPR from Bovinator. Full PPR, Tracy or Pollard at RB this week.
So I'm going Tyron Tracy. It felt like last week he started to separate a bit more from Devin Singletary, and Tony Pollard had those kind of nice runouts, but going up against the Chiefs defense, who haven't given up much to running backs all year, I'd much rather go with Tyron Tracy.
And then we're going to pick 2 wide receivers, London, Michael Wilson, Waddle, and Wandale.
That's the first 2 for me, both fringe sort of wide receiver ones, but Waddle should have been a smash here, but without Tua, I'm really struggling on him.
Yeah, I'm a little like, right now on Michael Wilson because Harrison is active, and that just seems to consistently be some annoying, stupid thing, but I'm good with London. London is the for sure here. I'm good with Michael Wilson. I don't think I could start Waddle. Kind of looking at Wanda a little bit, but Michael Wilson's the answer. So
it does sound like Marvin Harrison's going to be quite limited from some of the reports.
True. Which is nice. Thank God. Derek Henderson, Judkins, Tracy, Genty.
First 2.
All right, easy enough. Wandale or Michael Carter.
Let me just double check that one because I feel like they're kind of in similar positions for me. Like, I mean, I don't dislike Wandale going up against the Vikings. Michael Carter, I've got 32 in my flex rankings, and Wandale is kind of, he's down at 36. So it's not a massively dissimilar range, but I would still go Carter.
All right. Next one up here is AD or Michael Carter.
I'm Michael Carter there. I know, like the Saints pass, they've been a team that you wanted to target through the pass for much of the season, but over the last few weeks, they've been much better against it.
Yeah. I mean, you said Carter, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, doing stuff in the background, and agreed. George Pickens or Michael Wilson?
Ooh, where do you fall on that one? If you're kind of a little low on Michael Wilson,
I think George Pickens is going to have a bounce back game. The slight snaps make me feel okay about Michael Wilson. I'm gonna go with the gut. I'm gonna go with Pickens. I know this is a rougher matchup, but I also think this is going to be a lockdown CeeDee Lamb type of spot, and we're going to see a lot of targets to Pickens. So I got to go Pickens here.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I feel like the Chargers, where they tend to defend the middle of the field and those kind of slot roles a lot better. Whereas I feel like Pickens has a good chance to, just bring back a little bit of faith. But I mean, I'm starting him in my home league, so no qualms whatsoever.
Yeah, you got to do your thing, just like you got to do your thing with our friends over at DraftKings. Our partners at DraftKings Pick 6, they have got a deal, friends, that you don't want to miss. New DraftKings customers, this one is for you. When you play $5 or more on your first paid Pick 6 entry, you're going to get $50 in Pick 6 credits. That's right. So play $5, get 50 in Pick 6 credits to lock in your picks and take your shot at big wins. Just use the promo code FPROS. You can also scan the QR code on the screen to sign up and start playing. If you're thinking about trying Pick 6, now is the time to get in. Just use the promo code FPROS or use the QR code to sign up, and all new DraftKings customers can play for just $5 and get 50 in Pick 6 credits. Let's build some lineups. DraftKings Pick 6. All right, let's get back to it. Think of DraftKings Pick 6 here. Next up on the board is not that one. JJ McCarthy or Tyler Shuck?
Oh, I'm going JJ McCarthy going up against the Giants. Like, their defense just stinks. He's been at least good for fantasy. I don't know whether he's a good NFL quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'll go with JJ McCarthy here. I've got some rushing upside over on the prop show. Still don't like him. Still, like, I'm in a prove me wrong thing with Justin Jefferson at this point as well. I can't stop talking negatively about it. And you know what? I hope he does go off. And I hope I'm so wrong about Justin Jefferson, because that'll send me to a championship this week. There ain't no guarantees.
Where are you at on Justin Jefferson this week? I've got him at wide receiver 26.
Oh, you beat me. 25. I got him at 25. I was doing a show with Bogman, and Bogman was like, there's just no way you have him outside the top 20. And I'm like, bet. I'm like, yeah. I got him at 26. And he's like, and then he did the thing. It's like the thing now. He's like, but this is the match. Okay. Rinse and repeat that the last couple weeks. I
fought against Washington.
Matchup. Yeah. It's always the greatest matchup with Justin Jefferson. It never works out. So I hope he's amazing. But I'll go JJ McCarthy, all of that aside. I think Tyler Shuck is actually not a horrifically bad streaming option or anything like that. But, it is a good defensive matchup for McCarthy. There's rushing upside. I'll go with him. Just like you did. Shaka, hey there, from Texas. Who to start, CJ Stroud or Jacoby Brissett at quarterback? And then we'll go to the next one in a second.
I'm going Jacoby Brissett there. I mean, CJ Stroud's been good lately, but just I don't know. Like, he tends not to put up lots of fantasy relevant performances back to back ever. So I'm quite comfortable fading him for Brissett.
Yeah, I'm not even sure it's like a fade. I like CJ Stroud this week. I just also like Jacoby Brissett, so I'll go Brissett. And then Marvin Harrison or Jacoby Myers at flex. Jacoby. Easily. Yeah,
even if Marvin Harrison was fully healthy, I'd still be going with Jacoby Myers.
Easy, sir. Bam. Michael Wilson or Ladd? Great question.
So I'm Michael Wilson by about 3 spots.
I'm also Michael Wilson. Let's look at where the ranks are here. Michael Wilson did drop all the way down to 17. That's trippy. He was around 7 earlier in the week.
Yeah.
And Ladd is down at 25. So he also dropped a whole lot. There's some big drops these guys had. I'm on Ladd in the prop world. His receiving yard props was under 50. So we did that on Betting Pros. So again, world's greatest matchup on the planet with Justin Jefferson, all that type of stuff. That's where Ladd is as well. So I think Ladd's going to do better, but I'll go with Michael Wilson on this, but I'm actually kind of shocked. I think you are too, at both of their ranks right now.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Lad McConkey up at wide receiver 16. So,
Okay.
I just think perfect kind of matchup.
And then Myers, Aaron Jones, or Lad?
I'm Lad McConkey. It would be Lad McConkey, Aaron Jones, Myers in that order for me.
Same order for me. I like Aaron Jones a little bit this week, but I also think there's some sneaky upside in like a deeper flex play of like Jordan Mason, just because of the rushing.
Yeah,
okay. Megan Gaffney. Shout out to Jabbar Gaffney. Pick 4. So sit 1. This is called, not pick 4. Dowdle, Hampton, Wandale, Jacob. Wait, what? This is 4 players. Pick 4. All of them. We've picked all of them because these are the only 4 players that you put. Okay. Let's assume one has to go.
So if one had to go, then I'm going to sit Wandale.
I'm going to sit Jacoby.
I think it's really close between those two.
Let's see where the ranks have it. Ranks have it. Wandale has actually Jacoby at 21, Wandale at 24. So same spot, but in favor of your pick. Avram, Irving, Javonte Williams, or Etienne, half PPR. And then, okay, so I guess we just pick one of that group.
Yeah, I mean, those are all pretty decent choices. I think that I've got Bucky Irving 1 spot ahead of Javonte Williams, and then a little bit more and then 2 spots back from that to Travis Etienne. So I don't think any of them bad, but I'd go Bucky Irving.
Yep, it's 100%. And then I think that takes us to the other 3. It's Javonte, Henry, and Etienne. Henry's a smash, and then Javante's over Etienne. So Etienne is kicked in both.
Yep, agree.
Look at us. AEEV Standard League, pick 2, Sutton, DK, or Brian Thomas Jr. So sit 1.
So I'm going to sit Brian Thomas Jr. I mean, you look at the matchup against the Broncos. It's not like Trevor Lawrence has been playing great, but I just feel less good about his chances compared to the other 2.
Agreed. You got any opinion on kicker here? Bates, Boswell?
I can tell you what the expert consensus say, and it is Jake Bates at kicker 4 this week. So look, inside the dome, why not?
Why not? Dome kickers, high offense. That's the approach always. Egbuka or Darren Waller, down and need upside. Egbuka, I'm not.
Yeah, if Tua was playing, I think I might have gone with Darren Waller, but like I dropped Darren Waller by about 10 spots when Tua got benched.
What do you think the team total of the Dolphins is this week? Like 8? I don't know what it is. This is more rhetorical. It's not even rhetorical. I don't have it, but
I think you could probably get to kind of like maybe 16. So I know that it opened at 51 points and then dropped down to like around 47. It was up at 51.5 where it opened, I saw, and then down to 47.5.
I mean, just crazy stuff here. Probably just as an FYI, my friends. Oh, yeah. Cutoff supers, guaranteed supers. You guys will know kind of towards the end, but if you're dropping supers, we're in the 30s right now. We've got, a little over 30 minutes. We're probably fine. But also want to get to a few non-supers that are out there. So we're just killing guarantees, just killing the guarantees. If you're out there and you're wanting to know, we don't want you to be sad. We want you to be happy. It's playoff time. Let's get to championships. So if you drop a super right now, starting this moment, it is not necessarily guaranteed. Let's see. Didn't we have this one? Did I just not get rid of it? All right. Who to bench? Genty, Dowdle, and Wandale, PPR. Genty.
Yeah. I mean, look, just going up against the Texans, that's no fun whatsoever. Yeah, I know Geno Smith back. Maybe you can get there on receiving work, but I'm just fine benching him and just letting it be what it is.
It's full PPR. Wandale, even if he has, his 9 receptions for 24 yards, it's 9 points on the reception. So I'll go Wandale, and I like Dowdle more. And I'm just out on Genty this week pretty hard.
Yeah.
Are like questions coming back here? What's happening here? Pick 3, Dowdle. Oh, okay. Oh, so it was pick 3. So Dowdle, Hampton, Wandale, Jacoby. See, I got it. I nailed it. I was right about that. We did answer that, Megan. It was Jacoby Meyer. Well, I'm booting Jacoby. You were booting Wandale.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it went. G-Man, morning and happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. 2 leagues, Dak or Dart. and then Lamar or Herbert.
So, I mean, the Lamar Herbert one is Lamar, and then the Dak or Dak, not yeah. Dak would be a few spots ahead of Jackson Dart.
Yes, sir. That one's easy. My sons, we don't have the question. Or Seth, you let me know if we find it or it's highlighted or something like that. If there was a question attached. If not, you're just being nice. Hey, love you. Happy holidays. Shaka, hey there. From Texans, who we had this one, right?
Yeah.
Am I going crazy? My computer glitching again?
We went Brissett, and then Myers.
All right, PPR, choose 3. And at least we have 4 names this time. JMO, Ladd, Wilson, and Henderson. So let's do it all together. Sit 1.
So I think there I'm probably going to lean towards sitting Trevion Henderson, much as I don't particularly like sitting running backs often in these situations. But I like the wide receiver matchups much more than I like running back matchup.
So I will say, I'll bet you ranks will tell you that Ladd is the sit and Henderson stays in. I like Henderson to catch some balls. I don't hate him in this spot, but you do know he is limited. It is a phenomenal spot defensively for Ladd. I think that's why I'm doing it too, and it is full PPR. But we do know that the upside. So if this question was phrased like, hey guys, I need upside because I'm down.
Yeah.
Then I don't think you can sit Henderson with the touchdown equity, and then you would probably be forced to sit Ladd. Just throwing that out there. If we were wanting to answer it that way. All right. You almost got me. Which quarterback, Burrow, Purdy, or Nix?
So I have Brock Purdy 1 spot ahead of Joe Burrow and 1 spot ahead of Bo Nix. So
I've got Burrow 1 spot above Purdy. I love both of those guys more than I like Nix. So I'm going with the big bounce back for Burrow. Don't hate Brock Purdy though. In that Colts matchup, I think he's that chalky 49ers 200 for 2 touchdown type of performance, but Burrow, I don't know. The Burrow thing could get tricky. Like that Dolphins matchup, the Bengals could have the ball for 80% of the time. And you could have a rushing touchdown from Chase Brown, a defensive touchdown. And then it's like, they might start shutting Joe Burrow down, or he could have 7 touchdowns. Like I'm not 100% sure. I feel like they're out for blood though, and this is a bounce back performance.
And getting T. Higgins back definitely helps. I just think Brock Purdy against the Colts, who give up so much in the way of fantasy production, I'm okay just slightly leaning to him.
Yeah. Full PPR, I need 1 running back and 1 flex. Ladd, Genty, Gainwell, and I guess it's Michael
Carter. So yeah, I'll go Michael Carter ahead of Genty, and then the flex would be Ladd McConkey.
Michael Carter and Ladd, yes, I am. I think I am good with that one. That one's a little bit tricky. It was like a little bit trickier. We like to promote our YouTube and give you guys stuff away, right, Seth? Right, Seth? Don't we like to do that type of stuff? That's right. And when we do, you could win this teeny tiny loser belt. Look at this beautiful loser belt, courtesy of our friends over at Trophy Smack. Let this go to the biggest loser in your life or the biggest loser in your league. We'll know very soon. And there's only a couple easy steps you've got to do. Subscribe to the Fantasy Pros YouTube channel. You're here. Do it. Now, ask a question. And guess what? You're entered. That's it. You or your dearest friend can celebrate with a teeny tiny loser belt for their league. And guess what? You may already know who the winner of this loser belt is in your league. You may not know the champion, but you may know the loser. Like it says on the belt, I'm trash. I love that. Win it today. Subscribe, make a comment, and that could be yours. That could be yours. Everything is going wrong, Seth. So I was just having, and you know what? I would have had the wrong read had I said that. So I was like, let's bring it up and see which one we're talking about here. It's bad omen. Jared, full PPR need 1. We already did. We did that.
What we literally just did.
Yep. Literally not going away. All right. Question 1, standard league, Dowdle or Juwan Jennings?
Ooh, I'm going to go Juwan Jennings here. I think, Bucks have gotten worse against the run lately, but I'm still going to lean towards Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, and I mean, There is a little like Jennings, I think, is on a 4 or 5 game straight touchdown streak. There's a little bit of it where you want to be like, he can't keep doing this, but Pearsall's out. He's going to get targeted. It's a great secondary to be up against. So I like it. I like Juwan Jennings in that spot. And then question number 2 is Woody Marks or Michael Carter?
I'm Michael Carter there by a couple of spots.
I'm going to lean Woody Marks. I'm not out on Woody Marks like you are, but they're next to each other. Michael Carter's 24, Woody Marks is 25. So very, very close. Lamar or Brissett?
That's Lamar.
Yes, sir. And then Waller or Schultz, down 42 points. I love Schultz this week, so I'm not going to do the whole like Waller has upside. He has Quinn Ewers at quarterback, so it's just Schultz for me.
Yeah, it's really difficult to try and forget about the fact that the Bengals have been so awful against the tight end position, but like you just got to do it and lean into Schultz and the guy who's actually got a good quarterback throwing the ball to him.
Yeah. Poor our friend, my sons just can't get a question in with their supers. So if we can find the questions, I'd love to answer, but it's just continuous non-question supers, sadly. Rocky, Jalen Warren or Darren Waller? Warren.
So I'm going Darren Waller there. That's kind of what I'm quite low on Jalen Warren.
Okay. And then I'm on the opposite end, Zay or Diggs?
This is Zay Flowers by quite a substantial amount.
Yeah. There's no volume for Diggs anymore. And it's like, he was playing a greater share of routes at the start of the season when he was recovering from his ACL injury than he's been over the last 3 games. Yeah, and I feel like you're literally just guessing at this point with Stephon Diggs. Like, if it does happen, it's like, okay, like it should have happened last week, and it continuously doesn't. Greg, half PPR, pick 2, London, JMO, Mike Evans. London and Evans for me.
Yeah, I'm London and Evans as well. Like, there's definitely a slight risk to playing Drake London coming off a PCL injury, but I'm doing it in my home league. I
would assume this Falcons team would not put him out in their state of play unless he was 100% ready. It would make no sense unless they're the dumbest people on the planet and they'd put him out when everything is tender and dicey. We got to get him out. There's no reason to me that he would be playing unless he's 100% with how this team is. So I'm approaching him as an elite fantasy option this week. Drake May or Brock Purdy?
Ooh, so I mean, again, these are all really close today, but I've got Drake May quarterback 4, Brock Purdy quarterback 5.
Man, this is tripping me out because I did the rank show earlier this week with Erickson, as I always do, and Fitzy hosting that one, and boy, the ranks have just demolished themselves versus what they were when we did the rank show. I didn't even realize Burrow is down at 6. Lamar jumping over Brock Purdy. Like I'm pretty amazed at some of the jumps some of these guys have done. I'm still Drake May on this one, but just wanted to note that from when we did the rank show to now, these are quite some adjusted ranks when people started putting their stuff in.
This feels like one of the most difficult weeks. Like, you look at a lot of the questions we've gotten so much like about guys like Michael Carter. You've got Drake London coming off the injury, and it's definitely been one of the weeks where I've struggled a lot and spent a lot of time looking at it.
Absolutely. Bright guy, need to bench one. My man knows. Mike Evans, George Pickens, Jamison Williams. I feel like we had this same one in a different form, but it's I guess Pickens wasn't it. Pickens and Jamison Williams make this an interesting one. What do you think?
So I think that I'm gonna bench George Pickens there. I'm gonna bench Jamison Williams there.
Oh, okay. Yeah, me too. And Jamison Williams is 7 on the ranks this week. 7. And this is where the changes happened as well. Mike Evans was 7 when we did the show. Mike Evans is actually the lowest totem on this poll here, but I'm going with Pickens and Evans. I'm going with my gut on that one. That's where I'm at.
Yeah, and I've taken some stuff on Jamison Williams, like rushing receiving yards today, but I just think that there's a lot of wide receivers who've got really nice matchups that I'm very much into, just slightly above him.
Doesn't it suck to have to make this decision right here, by the way? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine having to make this one? Like, I look at this and I'm like, you can't do anything else? Do you not play in flex leagues? You don't have any flex whatsoever? Like, boys, girls, get a flex. Let's get a flex in there. We do have Tom, you dropped the Adam Schefter tweet, so why don't you break the news on in the actives and inactives for today?
So we've got T. Higgins active, Quentin Johnston active, and then Trevion Diggs active for the Cowboys at cornerback. Inactives, Keon Coleman, Gabe Davis, Tua, Quentin Williams. So nothing that's massively surprising. I guess Quentin Johnston being back out there is probably a little bit noteworthy. Keon Coleman not being out there, slightly noteworthy. But on the whole, we haven't had many questions about those guys so far today.
I will say the Quentin Johnston one actually is a little more noteworthy because that was a slight lean to liking someone like Ladd even a little bit more because it's just one less option that's out there. So that's a little bit discouraging for the Ladd plays. Not that I think he should still be 25 or whatever the hell he was in the ranks, but I would bump him down a little bit. The other one on Keon Coleman is a healthy scratch, by the way. Yeah. So that's what we've got some in our Fantasy Pros Discord talking about right now, our Slack, that Keon Coleman, a healthy scratch, another healthy scratch for him. All right. Lonzo, Lamar, Dart, Shakir, Allen. Okay. So these are, I'm trying to figure out who the hell that other Allen is. So Lamar, Dart, it's Lamar.
Yeah. I mean,
is that Allen?
LeQuint Allen?
I don't know. Yeah,
we don't know. Keenan Allen.
Oh, okay. Why I don't we couldn't get there. Keenan Allen or Shakir?
I'm going Keenan Allen. I think just pure touchdown equity gets him there, and Shakir just hasn't been as much of a volume play this year.
Agreed. Still hate the Quentin Johnston thing. And then Cincy or Minnesota defense?
I mean, that's definitely going to be Minnesota. I think that you can make an argument for Cincy. They've improved lately. They're going up against Quinn Ewers, obviously, but like Minnesota's just on a talent level so much better.
Yeah, I'm good with it. I will say, like, there's something to playing Cincinnati with a rookie in tow there that I think the upside play is Cincinnati. Minnesota is the chalk play. If you want to look at it like that, if you can even look at defenses like that, it's just like, like Dart is a pest out there, and they might score some points. Minnesota's just clearly better, but Cincinnati might shut out the Dolphins. Like there's an opportunity, like I said, that they score less than 10 points. So I think if you just want your chalkness, go Minnesota. If you want to play upside, you can play Cincinnati. Didn't think I'd ever do that with defenses, but I just did. Lauren, maybe? PPR, we've got one quarterback, one running back, one wide receiver, and one flex. So let's start. May or Purdy? I think we've already kind of... Oh, did you pick Purdy or May over Purdy?
So I'm one spot to May over Purdy.
Okay, same there. Hampton or Tracy?
I'm going to go with Hampton there.
Same. And then I'm guessing we can pick between two of these wide receivers, Evans, J-Mo, Tetaroa, and Pickens. So to me, this is Evans and Pickens. And I think because of that last question, that would be for you too, right?
Yeah, that's right. And I mean, look at this guy. This guy's got Puka, so he's already off to a flyer.
He's just flexing. He's just like, oh, look at me. My shirt's really low, and I've got Puka. Okay, buddy. I wish. Michael Jordan's in the house, everybody. Pick 2, George Pickens, Monty, Michael Wilson. Well, that's easy. Pickens and Michael Wilson. Championship round, and I'm a depressed area Cowboy fans, and Pickens' effort is wildly concerning.
Well, the Cowboys talked today, or was it this week, about how they're going to move him around more and try to get him going. So I think there's plenty of reason to have faith. And David Montgomery's just been marginalized this year.
Yeah, he's not even in the question for me.
Yeah.
Drogai. Kelsey, Waller, Schultz, full PPR, pick 1. Kelsey for me.
Yeah, Kelsey is very close to Dalton Schultz. I mean, I've got him at tight end 8 and then Dalton Schultz at tight end 9, but there's a good difference between them and Waller for sure.
Yeah, I think Gardner Minshew is going to target up Kelsey today. So, is there D-Rich? I don't know, but if we find it, we'll answer it. Warren or Fannin?
So Harold Fannin quite easily. I know Buffalo have been good against tight end position, but the volume he's had with Shedeur Sanders has been really nice.
I'm comfortable with that. I will point out, though, 49ers really bad against tight ends, and most targeted player was Tyler Warren. So I still like Tyler Warren, but I would go with Fannin on the pure volume. RK, full PPR flex, Hampton, Carter, Schultz, Adnai. Picking one. We're picking Hampton.
Yes, sir.
Easy one. Hampton. Trevor Lawrence or Baker Mayfield?
Ooh, well, that's a good, interesting one because obviously they're kind of going in very different directions. Like Trevor Lawrence has thrown for multiple passing touchdowns for 4 games in a row for the first time in his career. I have Baker Mayfield at QB 13 and Trevor Lawrence at QB 14, and I think I would go with Baker just because there was a report out there today talking about how much Baker loves going up against the Panthers ever since they cut him.
Oh, okay. I'm with that. Trevor Lawrence, I also don't like the matchup more than anything, Virginia. So little out
Virginia?
on Virginia. Yeah.
Yeah.
Question?
No.
Okay. You know. Anything else? Half PPR, half point PPR. That was worded very weirdly. Chuba Egbuka. Oh, this is D Rich's question. Godwin or Jacoby Myers? I guess we're picking one.
Let me just check on Godwin because that's not somebody who's kind of come up very much today. And I do like Godwin, but yeah, I've got him behind Jacoby Myers, who I would start ahead of Egbuka. Egbuka down at wide receiver 31 for me, and Chuba I'm not really into.
I'm not into Chuba. Egbuka for upside, Jacoby Myers for floor. That's how I play it. Let's go to Josh. Estime or Genty? Oh my God, I hate this one so much.
It's just, I think I'm going to go with Ashton Genty here. I think, yes, volume's going to be fine for Roderick Estime, but like you're really relying on his pass catching to bump it a little bit. And I think that Ashton Genty's obviously just so much more talented as a pass catcher. And if I've got to rely on pass catching, I'll just go with the more talented option.
You got me to say Genty here. I'm just not sold that Estime's getting 20 carries or whatever. So I'll go with Genty.
Yeah,
that one is rough. That one rough out there. Ladd, Genty, Gainwell, Carter. We need 2 in full PPR. Carter,
Ladd and Carter. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. One thing you could have been doing, my friends, is you could have been checking out the Are They Playing tool, and you would have known that Quentin Johnston had a much higher probability to play. And that's right. If you're wondering if your injured players are suiting up, you can check out the Are They Playing tool every week at any time. And you can do it for free just by going to fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying, or you can sync your league and get reports on all of your players. Are They Playing uses years of injury data to give you an accurate prediction on whether an injured player is going to play. It is free, and that is one of the best things you could have going into your playoffs. Stop sweating the Sunday inactives and get ahead of those tough lineup decisions by visiting fantasypros.com/aretheyplaying. Sync it. Go to the website. It'll help you out. Easy tool. Mwah. What more can we say about it? All right. That was already the one. Tom. Meet Tom. Brissett or Nix?
So I think this one is where I lean to Bo Nix. I've got him a couple of spots higher than Jacoby Brissett this week. Yeah, he's my QB8. You were saying he's quite high in the rankings as well.
Nix is 9 and Jacoby Brissett is 10.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to split them. I think I'll just go with Nix. I think that it feels fine going up. The Jags, yes, the defense has been pretty good, but they've given up the 11th most fantasy points to the position.
All right, we'll go with Nix here. I don't mind Brissett. Then Bengals, Jags, Titans defense.
Bengals. So yeah, I'll go Bengals there quite comfortably.
Bengals. Brock, Tracy or Hampton? Hampton. I think we've done
Hampton.
This one. Yep. Ferguson or Gadsden?
I mean, last week's kind of renaissance for Gadsden.
Quentin Johnston actually hurts Gadsden a little bit.
Yeah.
Erickson loves Gadsden. I don't. Give me Ferguson.
Yeah.
And then leaning both Chargers, but maybe Tracy to diversify. No, not us.
Leaning against both Chargers.
Yeah, but you can do whatever you want, to be honest with you. Okay, 1 point PPR pick 3. Marks, Hampton, Tracy, Carter, Estime, and Rico.
So Hampton, Tracy, Carter for me.
Hampton, Tracy, Carter. I'm going to go Hampton, Carter, Marks. And then, we had Rico in there.
Oh, Rico. Sorry. Yeah. Rico, Hampton, Tracy.
Hampton, Rico, and I'll probably go Marks. And then we're going to pick 1, Mitchell or Coker. That's Coker, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And then pick 2, Wilson, Coker, BTJ, Myers, Estime, and Tracy.
So Michael Wilson for sure, and then Jacoby Myers.
Yes, agreed. We got there. I like it. All right, Mr. D. Start 2 wide receivers, Wilson, Waddle, McConkey. Still going to bench Waddle in this spot.
Yep.
And then start 2 running backs, Judkins, Harvey, Henry.
So Henry's the auto click there. And then, RJ Harvey, it's been a little tumultuous, shall we say. I think I'd start Judkins just because of how bad the Bills are against the run.
I'm going to flip it. But they're close, and they have gotten close. My God, Harvey was like 19 or 20 when we did the ranks episode. Harvey's up at 14 right now, and Judkins is at 16. He actually really hasn't moved where Harvey has. It's a good matchup. Harvey's just it's a lot of empty everything for Judkins lately. So I'm going to take Harvey in this pass catching upside. So give me RJ Harvey and Henry. You are Judkins and Henry, and that's okay. Shane, Woody Marks or Justin Jefferson in the flex? Oh my God.
So I'm going Justin Jefferson. I know, like we talked about, I'm very low on him, but I'm also very low on Woody Marks, and I don't really want to get involved with the Texans running back sort of situation like that this week.
My God, that's fine. I'll go with Justin Jefferson as well, but I don't feel good about it. I'm starting him though. Like, I got a championship that doesn't necessarily hinge on him being great, but if he does ball out, I should be in a good spot. Guy I'm playing against sat Ken Walker this week, so I dodged a bullet. We pretty much did this. Jacoby Myers over Harrison. Yep. And then AJ need 3. Wandale, Etienne, Genty, Dowdle. So sit 1, and that would be sitting Genty.
Yes, agreed.
We've officially gotten through all of the supers, and you guys did not listen because there's still like a bunch more supers in there. So we are going to try our best to get to that. So pretty sweet. And we will also get to a few other questions that are floating out there. This is an interesting one. Non-super question. Dak or May from AZ Tony Stark.
Yeah, well, I've got Drake May up at QB sort of 5, I think it was this week, whereas Dak is definitely a few spots lower. The Chargers haven't been a good matchup for quarterbacks all year, haven't given up lots of points. But when you've got somebody playing as well as Dak, you don't really want to weigh that too heavily. But yeah, I do have Drake May a few spots ahead. How about you?
Drake May. This is Drake. Gotta be May. D. Lee, Crypto, Pollard, or Fannin?
Man, like this is probably like the area where you start making the consideration towards Fannin. I think if this was PPR, I'd lean towards him.
I'm going to go Pollard in here. There's also an element of the Chiefs kind of just letting go and releasing. And Pollard has gotten a lot of volume. Don't feel great about either one of these, to be honest with you, but I'll go with the running back on that upside. Ryan, this is a good question as I lose my voice. Mike Evans or T. Higgins with T active?
Yeah, I'm going Mike Evans. Like, I didn't expect him to be as productive as he was last week. I was really impressed with him. He looked good. And I think another week healthier going up against the Panthers, whose pass defense is like a bottom 11 unit. I'm fine with rolling him out there.
All right, let's go with the people that don't listen, but we still love them because they drop supers after we said there's no guarantees. They're risk takers. They're looking for upside, just like Bradley is looking for some upside. Howdy Pros, Lawrence or Baker? Unfortunately, we did this exact one, didn't we? And it was Baker. Yeah,
Baker by 1 spot.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. 3 days away. It's crazy. B510, no PPR, so that's standard. It's just a robot to me. 1 wide receiver and a flex. Jamo, Evans, Pollard, Myers, Michael Carter, and Estime.
So Mike Evans would be the lock. And then I'm going Jamo here.
These are pretty easy for me.
Yeah,
those 2 are in a different tier than the rest of those guys.
Yeah.
So pretty binary pick for B510. Let's see, Al. Please pick 1. Diggs, Booty, Godwin, Shakir, Parker Washington, Quentin Johnston.
So Chris Godwin's the only one of these guys who's in my top 30 wide receivers.
I don't hate Shakir a ton in this either. But yeah, I'll go with Godwin. I'm fine with that. Godwin, Shakir. If this is full PPR, does this change anything?
Not really, just because, Godwin tends to get there on that level, doesn't he?
He does. That's a good way. Let's see. Megan, sorry, messed up twice. I've got RB2 open. Need to choose between Hampton or Dowdle.
Okay, and then need a flex as well. So,
and then need a flex. Could be Wandale, Myers, or running back not used above.
Okay, so I mean, in that situation, I like Hampton and Dowdle, and then it would be Myers if you needed somebody else after that. But yeah, I would go Hampton and Dowdle are the two I like the most.
Agreed on the running back side. Wandale's right there for me on Myers, so it's Wandale for me over Myers. But that's where we differ. But we don't differ on the two that we would pick. Williams, start 2, London, T-Mac, Pittman, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. I would be Drake London and Tetaroa.
It would literally be anybody but a Colts player. Like Phillip Rivers is a quarterback, brother. So no. Niners bad secondary. But no, it is not Michael Pittman. And you will have a Merry Christmas by sitting Michael Pittman. PRP. Be right back. 1 wide receiver, 1 flex, Egbuka, Sutton, Flowers, Travion.
So I would go with Sutton and Flowers here.
Go with Sutton and Travion over Flowers, but that one's close. Egbuka's at the bottom of the list, sadly. James, PPR, 2 running backs and a flex. We've got JJ, ETN, Judkins, Aaron Jones, and Breece Hall.
So I'm sitting Breece Hall, and then the other flex would be so yeah, I'd go ETN and Judkins as my 2 running backs, and then I'd take Aaron Jones at the flex ahead of JJ.
You go Aaron Jones over Justin Jefferson?
Yeah.
I don't hate that. Why do you hate Breece Hall? You always hate Breece Hall. You perpetually hate Breece Hall.
Well, you see, my co-host on my channel, Rich, is a Jets fan, and he very much picks up on that as well. But
yeah, I don't think you've ever had a week where you're like, you know who I really like? Breece Hall. I've never heard it.
Saints top 7 run defense and EPA allowed. They've not given up much in the way of receiving work lately as well. And I just feel like Breece Hall, we saw last week that he was off the field much more than at any point this season, even at the beginning of the year when they were operating more of a committee. Last week was a low point in terms of the amount of snaps he had. He's been a little bit banged up. There's just nothing for him to play for at this point.
I would go Etienne, Hall, and Judkins. But if I was playing upside, I would go, like if I was just purely playing upside here, I would go Jones, Etienne, and JJ at flex. So just throwing that out as a couple different ways. Because like Aaron Jones has got this incredible matchup. He could put in 2 touchdowns. We all understand Justin Jefferson's upside and his current limitations. But I think there is an answer between like floor and upside here. Where we want to make sure we don't forget anything. And you know how you cannot forget anything? With game day. Because the day can get ahead of you. Your computer can go complete blue screen. You could freeze. You have to go out with the family. You got a Christmas shop. A million things can happen in your day. But the one right thing can be game day. Game day, experience live scoring for your fantasy team. Don't miss any of it. Track every fantasy relevant moment in one spot. Get live play-by-play updates on all your matchups, leaderboards, player updates. It is completely free. Don't let shopping, or don't let your computer, don't let anything stop you. Game day has got your back in the fantasy playoffs. Download it today, fantasypros.com/game day. Okay, we got some super chats. We're going to go lightning round here. Lightning round for the final 7 minutes before we get out of here and stepping aside for more action for you. I believe we got our Twitch show, which would be less than 10 minutes, twitch.tv/fantasypros. If you got more questions, make sure to check that out. And if you want some betting action, make sure to go to Betting Pros on YouTube, youtube.com/Betting Pros for some live. But lightning round. PPR. We
just did this one.
Yeah, did I not let it go? It looked like the same, different context of it. Start Dowdle over Bucky, Higgins, or Mike Evans. No, absolutely not, Patrick. PPR, Knicks or Shuck? Oh, Knicks.
Knicks, yeah.
And then Franklin, I guess that's Mac Hollins, estimate, pick 2. I would sit Mac.
Yeah, I'd sit Mac Hollins too.
Okay, you agree. Got screwed by Jacobs. Need 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Javonte, Bucky, Brown, and then Nico, Wilson, Evans, Waddle. Okay, so our lock running back is Bucky.
Yep.
Our lock wide receivers are, for me, it's going to be Nico and Mike Evans.
Yep.
And then we have to flex. We got to flex Javonte probably, right?
Yeah, that's the question comes down to Javonte versus Mike Wilson. I'd be fine taking Javonte.
Okay, that was close. You got really good options though, so hopefully you don't get screwed there. There he is. Hello, full PPR. Third time's a charm, baby. 2 running backs to choose and 1 flex. Brees, Judkins, Etienne, Hampton, Michael Wilson, choose 2 RBs and 1 flex. Okay, so we're kind of back to where we were in square one on that one question. So I think Etienne is the lock RB. Where do you want to go at running back? I kind of want to go Hampton here.
Yeah, I want to go Hampton as well. And then it kind of comes down to Judkins versus Michael Wilson and what you're really looking for. If you're looking for upside, I'd go Michael Wilson. If you're looking for floor, I'd go Judkins.
It's also full PPR, so I'm going to go Michael Wilson's regardless. I think he's as good of a floor as anybody there. All right, my mouse, because accordingly to this show, my mouse completely froze there. All right, so get rid of that. This disaster. Ladder Michael Carter. That means if it's such a disaster, by the way, that means like all the good luck is coming in game.
Please.
So Ladder Michael Carter, that is Lad.
Lad McConkey, yep.
And then Burrow or Dart, that is Burrow for me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, David. Oh no. If we can find it, you have 5 minutes to get someone's attention. Ward, Lawrence, or Shuck? Lawrence.
Lawrence, yes, quite easily.
Bills defense or Saints?
So Bills defense going up against Shadur Sanders, that is, or Saints going up against Brady Cook. I think maybe I'm going with Bills. Probably just a better talent team. Yeah.
RB2, Genty, Carter, or Estime? That's Genty, but
I'm going Carter.
Okay. There it is. Scrapping the bottom of the barrel for defense. Giants, Titans, Cowboys, Bucks, Bengals. I already said I like the Bengals. I like the Bengals here.
Yeah, Bengals definitely works.
Yep, that's not scrapping too bad. Dylan, please help me out here, guys. We got you. Should I start Pickens, Jalen Coker, or Michael Carter, George Pickens?
George Pickens, believe
in the Pickens. Full PPR, Diggs, Carter, or Estime? Carter,
yes,
we agree. Juwan Johnson or Waller?
Johnson
for me. But floor upside. Floor is Johnson. Upside is Waller.
Agree.
Goff or Burrow?
That's going to be Burrow.
Agreed. PPR pick 2, Ladd, Wilson, Carter, Worthy, Johnson, Shakir, Ladd, and Wilson.
Yes, very much so. People don't want to play him, but
yeah, I know. I get it. Don't know where this is, but if we find it, we will find it. Brandon, full PPR, pick 1 wide receiver and 3 running backs. Chris Olave, so London is the answer then. Yeah. And then your running backs are Williams, Cook, and Harvey.
If that's Bijan Robinson?
I can't imagine. If that is Bijan Robinson, it is so clearly Bijan.
But if not, then yeah. Agree with what
you really. I mean, we say this a lot, but like, you don't have to ask us to start Bijan, or Cook. Like those are Bijan and Cook are the starts, and then it's Javonte. Unfortunately, you have to sit Harvey and Henderson if that's the thing. This was here, but look at this. The next question's right there. 2 flex spots, PPR. Tet T Evans, pick 2.
I'm going with Tetteroa and Evans.
I agree. T Higgins or Breece Hall?
T Higgins. Haters gonna hate.
I'm down with that. All right, we get a couple non-super ones. Waddle or Coker?
Still Waddle for me there, but
still don't feel good about it. It is, but don't feel great. Marks or Waddle?
Waddle. There was a bit of a report apparently floating around that Dan Gratiano said that Woody Marks was potentially not going to play as much as people might expect today, but I haven't seen that nailed down. Apparently, he said it on air.
I don't like it. I'm fine with Waddle on that. Waller or Ferguson? I think we answered this in an earlier one, but Ferguson for me.
Yep.
Okay. This is a great one. Worthy or Pittman?
I'm going to go with Worthy there just because I've got a little more faith in the amount of yardage that Minshew could put up, I think, than Phillip Rivers. Just like, what was it last week? Didn't even hit 150 yards.
Yeah, it's Worthy. There's no Rashee Rice. He's out. I like him as the one. Godwin or Estime, full PPR?
I think I prefer Godwin here. Like Estime, I mean, if you need a running back, I would understand playing him. But if I've got a choice between a talented player and Estime, I'm going with Godwin.
Yeah, I think estimate is just so risky. All right, friends, that is going to do it. But guess what? Seth Woolcock has got you covered over on Twitch, twitch.tv/FantasyPros. Go there right now. Get more questions in. Seth has got you covered for the next bit. Again, if you want the betting side, go over to youtube.com/bettingpros. Get Peralt's action in there. You can also check out the prop show. There was no Erickson this week. His power went out. We've had chaos at this time of year during that show. So it was me and Joey P. So you got Joey P's picks and some of my favorite props. Quick, easy show to get through. You got it before kickoff. Lots of great options for you. Absolutely love that sweater, Tom. Killing the Christmas spirit. Seth, killing it. Oh, that's a Ravens one, too. I didn't even realize that. That's phenomenal. Thank you guys for bearing with me from blue screens of death. Literally, like as we're transitioning in, my computer just boom, and then I froze. So thank you, as always, for being patient. We love you. Have a very, very happy and Merry Christmas and holiday and whatever you're going to do this week. Hopefully, it is going to be combined with a fantasy championship you'll be playing for. So good luck. We're rooting for you. And we're also here for you. For Tom and Seth on the ones and twos, I'm Welsh. We'll talk to you next time in the championship week right here on Fantasy Pros. Peace out.
That's it. Everyone coming back next week for more of the same.
Yeah. Computer can freeze again.
Not quite more of the same then.
Yeah.